looks like we're on.
Woo!
Alright. Yep, we are on. Welcome back, everyone, to Bakugan Wiki Live.
Yeah, we rebranded because, sounds better.
Yeah.
Today's going to be a bit of a simple, easygoing episode, because a little bit of a slow news week.
Yeah.
And I ultimately decided to not open my product on stream today.
But we can show it off anyway.
Well, we can, but I need to actually set up my camera for it. I'll probably do that anyway.
Yeah.
Sure.
Sure. It'll probably just take a while. Anyway, here today is myself, Venomous Brass. We have the ever-present See What I.
Yo.
And then we have regular guest Espero.
Hello, everybody.
And nobody else.
Nobody else.
Just the three of us for now.
We'll probably get some more people joining later. That tends to happen. But
Yeah.
we'll see what ends up happening. We'll see. Well, I guess we'll start off with, how's everyone's day been?
Good. I've been working on a project. A lot of bugs to work out, but it'll be cool once it's ready to go.
Oh, very. I'm looking forward to it, honestly.
Yeah.
Secrets.
Secrets.
I got a nasty application out of the way today, so that was nice to get done and over with. Other than that, just pretty quiet as usual.
I need to do a bunch of applications. And then, I've been going, Bakugan hunting.
Yes.
I am 0 for 4 on Diamond Gartheon. And tomorrow I'll probably be 0 for 1 on Diamond Garganoid Ultra.
Worth the try,
It's
though, I
sad.
suppose.
Absolutely worth the try, considering I don't have any of the Wave 3 Ultra solos yet.
Same.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I only just found Wave 3 battle packs a couple days ago, actually.
The East Coast still doesn't have Wave 2. It's very sad over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I
Very
guess
sad.
that's not quite true because my GameStop has 2 whole Helios Crack Helios, and that's it.
Wow.
Not even an Ultra I'm interested in, but we can get into that later for topic.
Yes.
I'm just updating the announcements on r/and wiki,
Yep.
Sure thing.
so that people know that it is going on.
So guys, off topic before we start, but I've been considering, should we rebrand this to include Reddit underneath of it? Because, we've kind of been acting as like one thing this past week.
Yeah, seriously.
Hmm.
The subreddit and the wiki have kind of molded.
Yeah. I mean, not really molded. It's more, Oh, did you actually? Well, are you talking about yesterday you broke the wiki, Ren, or
he's
are
probably
you talking about just now?
He's probably talking about yesterday, because I'm on the wiki right now and it's going fine.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it looked okay when I was checking earlier.
Yeah, Ren broke the wiki last night, or was it 2 nights ago?
A couple nights ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was 2 nights ago. Ren broke the wiki and made me very stressed.
Essentially what happened is we're getting a bunch of Bakugan Resurgence card scans from users on the Discord, specifically Toolbox24. Credits to him for getting us a lot of very clear scans. We've gotten a lot from Scarlet Skill as well as probably a few other people, just to give credit where credit's due. But the ones from Toolbox were fairly clear, and Ren was trying to upload a bunch of them, about to the tune of like 130 of them, maybe 120. But multi-upload wasn't working, so he had to go into special upload, which was one file at a time with large files.
I'd just like to point out that, yes, Ren did these with PNGs, which I was not happy that he was using PNGs in the first place, let alone trying to upload over 100 of them. So, imagine my surprise when I get a ping on Discord that says, hey, the wiki's broken. And I go into it, and would you look at that? Sometimes the wiki breaks, and it only breaks, like, for one user for, like, a couple minutes. But no, Ren managed to take down the entire wiki. So, that was fun.
What an accomplishment.
So, I tried to use multi-upload to get these on, and multi-upload wasn't working for me for some reason.
Multi-upload is deprecated, and we really shouldn't be using it.
Yeah.
It's,
So instead I used Upload Wizard to upload 120 images all at once.
But did it work?
And it worked.
Yeah, so I don't
know.
I
However, the only issue I had was with the settings of the Upload Wizard as it was right then. I had to, for one, add the fair use tag pseudo manually, and then I had to add some sort of description to every single one, which didn't end up popping up on the images, I don't think.
No, it didn't.
I could take a look at one right now, like Ventus Shield, just to kind of show it off here. Yeah, so if I switch over to the screen real fast, this is one of the cards that was uploaded, Ventus Shield. This summary was supposed to say credits to Toolbox24 on Discord, and yet it's a dead template link.
Yeah. We could probably get around to...
And right there is the fair use marker that has some kind of janky text.
Yeah.
Also, not great colors for dark mode.
Yeah. Dark mode's kind of on the back burner right now while I work on other things, but I mean it's not like it's still it's still in very much early development.
Yep.
Yeah. So I had to add a description and then add a date to every single thing here. Or guess what? The date didn't pop up anywhere on the page, so that was absolutely pointless.
Yeah.
Big sad.
And out of, like, all, I think, 117 images or so, 116 of them went through. The only one that broke was apparently because another version of it was being uploaded, or was already uploaded while I was uploading. Yeah. Thankfully that only happened once. So yeah, that's a thing.
So I'm going to take a screenshot and send it to livestream text, and I'm gonna have everyone guess when Ren broke the server.
All right. So here is the screen.
This is the usage statistics for the wiki. Can anyone take a wild guess when Ren broke the server? I mean, a little hint. It's where disk.io went all the way up to 69 megabits a second.
That's not megabits. That's megabytes.
Oh right, yeah, it is megabytes. Yeah. Oh yeah, bandwidth only went up to 28 megabits per second, but still.
Yeah. Still a little significant.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just a little bit.
Keese, I'm going to say Keese is right, because that technically did happen on Friday.
Yeah.
Like, midnight Friday? Pretty close.
Yeah. It was like midnight.
But yeah, that is exactly where that happened.
Yeah. I was very angry at Ren, but you notice the little bump where it goes up because he uploaded a bunch of PNGs, and then it goes down because he deleted a bunch of them.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's how much disk usage the wiki uses, guys.
Looks like data overload. Yes, indeedy. That is pretty much exactly what that was. Anyway, while we were talking about card images, I also want to take a quick moment to show off the Battle Brawlers card set page, which is now complete.
Woo woo.
Yay!
The Battle Brawlers card set page, we've had all of these actions, flips, heroes, and evos, done for a while. And then, just recently, we got every single character card scanned and uploaded.
Woot woot.
Let me check one thing. Ah, the Trox crop is fixed. Cool.
Was that the one that was caching weird for you?
Yeah, that's the one that was caching strange for me.
Yeah. Cloudflare holds caches for like a day, so.
Okay. Right. But yeah, every single card with a nice and usable scan. All 374 of them.
That's a lot.
And
It's
then,
a lot of cards.
then, as Ren said earlier in chat, our Bakugan Resurgence page is coming along very nicely. We have about, according to him, 10 cards left from what we've seen so far. Thanks to Toolbox and Scarlet for helping get scans. As we can see here, we have currently 165 cards. I am not sure if Hyper Tritonium Ultra is the end of it, but it might be, because of how they kind of order these cards. Though it's a little strange with Webum being back here instead of at the very bottom.
But didn't they say there was there's 240 in the card set though?
Yes, but for the action cards, the stuff we can get, the ability cards, the stuff we can get right now.
Oh, okay.
We are almost done with those.
Yeah.
The character cards are going to take a bit.
Okay, yeah, we are. Okay, we're only missing character cards.
How did we put up the Bakugan themselves cleanly? So if I were to go on here and take you to Helios' page here, this image right here is actually a render taken and ripped directly off of the Bakugan website.
Yep.
We were able to get every single one, and I imagine when Resurgence is gearing up to officially release, the same thing will happen. And we'll have a ton of those.
Hopefully.
Hopefully a card list with it.
Yeah, hopefully. Currently, every single Bakugan on the Bakulog is all released in the first set, except for this guy right here. Darkest Garganoid Ultra has yet to be released because it is a Bakugan Resurgence Bakugan. However, its Diamond has released, and that comes with a Darkest character card.
Yep.
Yeah, so not a bad few days in terms of cards.
Some nice progress coming along.
Very nice. Anyway, we've got A2 in here. He's muted. So
yeah, he said he's driving, so he's just listening in on us.
I've actually been doing something a little a little interesting when I've been on the road going on like hunting and stuff. I'll usually pop into voice chat just
Yeah.
to kind of have a little bit of noise.
We were commenting before you came back into the VC on how time really flew by while you were talking.
Yeah, it's like, it's been 50 minutes. It's almost time for the live stream. DM talking in the car really makes time fly by.
Oh well.
Yeah.
I don't know whether to take that as a compliment or an insult.
No,
No,
I mean,
go with the compliment.
it's not definitely not an insult. It's just like, wow, time really flies by when you're talking to DM while he's in his car. Just because, I don't know, because like you're always commenting on like traffic and stuff, so there's always like
Yeah.
some little comments like.
There's always something going on in the background.
Yeah.
Like in this one, there was a time where like 3 semi-trucks were all moving into the right lane ahead of me, so I had to get around them. Yep. And that ended up going just fine. Yeah, I'm glad I don't live in a city, because that traffic would drive me insane.
Yeah, it gets on your nerves after a while, can confirm.
Mm-hmm. Alright, anyway. Let's just, let me buy myself some time by asking a bit of a question. What are we looking forward to most currently from Bakugan Resurgence?
Like toy-wise or card-wise?
Yes.
Or just
Yes. Okay.
in general. I am particularly excited for some of the Darkest support because I've been building a mono Darkest deck, but I have Syndius Ultra to add to my deck, and cards like Dark Fortune and that one other one that's like a reroll. And if you manage to land the reroll and win that battle, your opponent discards 2 cards. I've been building sort of a control deck based around that sort of stuff, so I'm excited to get some of the new support there.
Cool.
Bakugan-wise, I'm not entirely sure yet. I was mostly just looking forward to Fangzor Ultra, and I've got that now from one of the battle packs. But
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, Fangzor Ultra is just Battle Brawlers, though.
Guys, Jakuzo's
Yeah.
in chat. He's Kai Forenzo's best friend.
Jakuzo's in chat. Whoa.
hey,
I forgot. We completely forgot to bring up Kai Forenzo of the Bakugan show.
I could have brought it up, I just chose not to.
Okay, so
Jay Allen, answer that question real quick. The energy phase happens, but you do not have to energize. I honestly don't know why you wouldn't, but you can choose not to.
Yep.
Alright, I'm going to switch to studio mode so I can real quick check how camera view will look.
So, let's, how about the Bakugan show? I mean, it would have been, like, completely fine if it wasn't cheap flash animation, but because it was it's like, really quick, cheap, easy to do flash animation, which obviously, was done very recently because it includes like Emerald City stuff. So like it looks really, really weird.
Oh, you know what?
creepy.
Yeah, sure, Jet. Jump on General and we'll pull you in.
Yeah,
I
I
thought
was.
In fact, actually, Jet, you could just go right into Livestream VC. You should have the role for that.
Yeah.
So if you're available, come on in.
I was entirely fine with just acknowledging, okay, that's not for me. I won't pay any mind or anything like that. But After seeing that Uncanny Valley level of animation, I was just like, yeah, definitely not paying attention to that in the future.
Uh-huh.
Which is really a shame, because I think it's a really good tool. I think something like that is really good. They just
It's a solid idea, yeah.
It just I think he needs a little bit of a rework in his design.
Mm.
A little bit.
And yeah, I'll see. I'll wait for Jet to jump on, and we can have a bit more of a conversation about it.
Yeah, Jet,
Sure.
come on. What's taking so long?
Oh, there he is.
Ren hasn't heard Ventus Knight's voice in a while.
Oh no.
Check, check, check.
Yep,
Hello,
you're
hello.
fine.
There
Hello.
you are.
Hey everyone.
Welcome,
Hey.
welcome,
Welcome.
Jakuso. And just so you know, you have the live stream guests role. If you ever feel like joining during a live stream, please do. Don't have to ask.
Oh, okay, cool. Gotcha.
Yep.
Okay, so the Bakugan show. My dear sweet good friend Kai Ferenzo. So, well, first question: how far into the episode did all of you get? Did you
I
watch
watched
the whole
all
thing?
of it.
Haven't
Yeah.
watched
2
it.
minutes.
Haven't watched any of it.
I lasted 2 minutes.
Okay. I'm actually in that episode. I mean, not my face, but I get the whole reason for the Kai Friends of my best friend is he introduces me as our friend Jet Kuso. Here's some of his slow-mo Bakugan shots because they're doing another some kind of a contest thing where they want you to shoot your Bakugan in slow motion and send them the clips to be featured on the show.
Oh, really?
yeah.
Is that what
Yeah.
this camera brawl's about? Or no? That's just
It's
what they're
separate from the
doing
camera
for
brawl.
this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Camera
See.
Brawl is all run by Ventus Knight. The Bakugan show is run by a different studio. It's another team. It's like, I know Caleb and Trenton are a team, and VK and like RLS Ancient, they're a team, and then the Bakugan show, that's another team. So
Yeah.
I've talked to the one of the producers of the show. I've got some insider info. There's a lot of stuff that I can't say, but I want to say a few things about it before people get like negative about it. I don't know. It is very much a kids thing,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't
Yeah.
think it's going to be entirely a kids thing. One thing that they said is that this was a soft launch, basically, for the show, like a soft pilot, basically. They're going to be doing one a week, about 15 or so episodes. So they're going to do a lot of different stuff with the show. I mean, they're always going to talk a little bit about the anime or whatever, but they're going to have a lot of interesting stuff. I think they're going to have like interviews with voice actors. They're going to go through cards. It's possible I might have a segment on the show, semi-regular.
Oh, that'd be pretty cool.
Wow.
Yeah, I can't give anything out
Concrete.
about that.
Of course.
Nothing is set in stone or concrete at all. But it is possible.
You can neither confirm nor deny a direct
I
involvement
cannot
with the show.
confirm nor deny that I might be shooting some clips for that show specifically.
Jet Kuso, not even a Baku Master yet. Shame.
we do not grant you
Ow.
the rank of master.
Oh.
Take a seat.
Camera boy.
You are on this council, but you are not yet granted the rank of master. That's
We cannot
outrageous.
escape prequel memes ever.
But yeah, I enjoyed it. Like,
I genuinely think it's going to be good. They said that this was a soft launch, and they were still. He told me they were still figuring some stuff out about
Honestly,
the animation.
Animation, don't try and lip sync it. Make it an animatic and fix
Yes.
his facial expression, and it will be perfect.
I tend to agree
Yeah.
because there's a lot of YouTubers that already do that.
Yes.
Where they just have facial expressions and different poses.
Yes.
And I think that's a way. It's like, I mean, it really, in the end, it is the Uncanny Valley. because you're getting close enough to animation that people expect animation quality, but they don't have the budget to actually really animate it. So they need to go lower end
Yeah.
to make it easier.
Yeah.
I don't know, I don't know if I have any degree of voice on that, but they're still workshopping it. They are still figuring it out. So I don't think anything is quite set in stone yet.
Yeah. Yeah, I just like an Odd Ones Out style animatic would actually be really good because those are really like I hate to be like, oh, it's really trendy right now, but it is a really good segment of YouTube right now.
It's a good way to do a host. I mean,
exactly.
CGP Grey, I Hate Everything. They all do that, quote unquote cartoon host. But it doesn't strike anyone as creepy because it's just basic, simple drawing, simple animations. I think the other thing is he shouldn't probably be smiling the whole time. That ends up being creepy.
That's the biggest problem, in my opinion.
He needs a better resting facial expression. But other than that, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the VA they chose. I enjoyed his expression. Yeah. I enjoyed everything else about it. It's just that his resting facial expression is honestly genuinely a little bit creepy. But you know what? That's fine.
The performance and the writing was actually pretty good. I actually laughed a little bit a couple times. Like, it had some good, not completely cringy humor. Like I think as a kid, I would have thought it was really, really great. I would have thought it was really funny.
Yeah, I guess the charisma of it was really good. Like the presentation, everything. It
was clean.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I would recommend everyone to stay tuned because this is I think it's going to continue improving, and I think it's going to be interesting.
One thing I did one other note is just a minor gripe is the color palette of his clothes was a little weird. Yeah. They could tone that down just a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, just give him a change of outfit and make him animatic style, fix his facial expression, and honestly, really good part of the YouTube. Like just a couple minor adjustments, and it would, have really good staying power throughout this series.
Yeah. I think. Yeah, I think it'll be fine. I want it to be a bit like the Toonami host. I forget what his name was, but he went through a million different designs and iterations.
Oh yeah.
Whatever served the tone best. So I think they'll work on it. I think they'll keep improving it. It's basically a magazine. It's like a newsletter essentially for for the week, recapping stuff, articles, interviews, curiosities, tips, recipes. I think that's the way to think about it. It's like a weekly video mag.
Yeah.
I'll absolutely give it another shot in the future. It was just, I don't know. The first episode didn't sit very well with me, but I'm absolutely happy to give it another shot.
Yeah, cool.
I think
it'll find its legs.
I don't think there's anything that really prevented it from being you just listening to it. So if anything, audio only until they, tweak some stuff. But yeah, I think the general consensus was that the face was pretty creepy, so I'm sure they'll definitely do something about that.
Yeah, like I think it's like it's not actually a bad sign that people are only really complaining about one thing.
Yeah.
Because if they get that thing fixed, I think people will be happy, and I think it'll be fine.
People aren't just completely writing it off the bat just because it exists. It's just a couple things to be worked on here and there.
Yeah. At least I hope people don't write it off. It's like, yeah, it's a little creepy. You're adults. Get over it.
Yeah, me too.
And then Ren, in his wisdom, decided to share this to Off Topic.
Oh
Oh,
no.
just now?
He did it, yeah, just now.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
That's that. Yeah, that's that screen cap. Yeah,
Yep.
that's
Where'd
not a
you- where
good
did you post
resting
it?
facial expression. It's on the stream right now if you can look at it, but it's also
Ah!
the image off
The appropriate reaction of everybody who sees that face for the first
I
time.
just tabbed back in.
Yeah.
Here's Kai.
And nobody needs to see that. Get it out of here. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, it's good. I think now that we're starting to get, we're seeing Spin Master trying to experiment with a little bit more things, and generally, they're like with the things they're doing, like there's one or two like minor things that can be tweaked in the future. So, I mean, it's good to see, what the there's so many teams working on this. Can we just take a moment to just talk about how many teams do different things for Bakugan?
There's a lot of teams.
Oh, sure.
There's a lot of teams, and there's a lot of companies working on this that are like, I mean, let's see. For the TCG, we have Gamer Entertainment. For web development and app design, we have BCom. For artwork, we have Volva. Is it Volva or Volvo? I think it's Volva CA.
Mm.
I would not know.
Is it Volva or Volvo?
The car company Volvo?
Volvo.
Not Vol. It's no, not okay. Yeah, it's Volta.ca, I believe. Yeah, Volta,
All
not
right.
Vol. I was like Vol. No, I couldn't figure out. Yeah, it's Volta for the card art. Obviously, TMS, and then a sub animation studio of them doing the animation, Nelvana, and probably just so many more that we don't even know about and their involvement.
Well, then you've got Ventus Knight, who I guess is probably working in house at Spin Master. As the community manager, along with Arla Sanctions, Pyrus Paladin, who I just learned about. I didn't know he existed.
It's actually a she.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, I've been presumptive.
Then there's Orla
doesn't-
Ancient, who...
I don't think she's like community interaction. She's more.
She responded to someone's messages on the Facebook page.
Yes, she runs the Facebook and Instagram, I believe.
Okay.
While Ventus Knight is more in the area of the YouTube and Twitter.
Twitter, yeah. And Reddit and Discord.
Yeah, Reddit, Discord. Pyrus Paladin does have a Discord account, but she has never posted a single message.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't actually think we have her verified on the Reddit just because she hasn't actually spoken yet. But yeah.
Then there's I want to know who's put it. I know Caleb and Trenton. They're not editing those videos. They're obviously actors.
They're obviously actors.
I'm really curious what the deal is with that. I want to make a video where I use all of the assets that they use for the Bakugan popping open, all the little light flashes and animations, because that's all online. You can buy it.
Oh.
You can just buy overlays. I really I wanted to make like a full-on pastiche of their videos, just because I can copy that style point for point. But I don't want to seem like I'm making fun of it. I think it would be a love letter to Caleb and Trent, like two best friends.
Two best friends, air quotes, but yeah. I wonder because every time something like that pops up, I wonder if they're if they have an actual contract to or if they're actually hired to do it, or if they're just contracted out for a certain amount of episodes, and that's all we're ever going to see of them, you know?
Good question.
I know for the Bakugan show there is. They didn't put me under NDA for anything, so I'm being careful anyway. But I don't think any of this is necessarily secret. Like yeah, I know they have 15 episodes of the Bakugan show planned. That's as much as has been requested or contracted or whatever.
Yeah.
And then hopefully if it goes well, it'll extend beyond that. So it might well be the same case with Caleb and Trenton.
Yeah.
I'm disappointed in them though, in that last episode, that they didn't make that long shot down the whole end of the table. I would have been very impressed.
Oh, the one with the one core?
Yeah, one core down.
Yeah.
I could do that.
I mean, obviously you can. They keep they keep requesting videos of you rolling Bakugan because you're too good at it. They're just
I'm shooting like, high-end professional quality stuff because I am a high-end video professional. That's my job.
Yeah.
But I'm like, yeah, sure, you can use it. I don't care. This is a hobby. This is for fun, and I think they're gonna send me toys, so whatever.
Nice.
Slap it on the resume. I mean,
I know exactly. Like it's like I don't mind. I'm really happy to be able to help this brand. I mean, there's always going to be a limit to how much stuff I can do for Spin Master until at the very least, unless I can start getting YouTube money. But which I'm actually not that far away from monetization. I think I only need like
you've been getting
20...
you've been getting really good views per like you've been getting above your subscriber base, which is crazy.
Generally.
Generally. Like I think the most I haven't really paid attention to your analytics.
Is the biggest one recent. Let me check. I know the rolling technique video went really far. Quite to my delight, because I wanted that one to go far. I really wanted people to see that. Yeah, that's at 15K. Why is Bakugan so much fun? I wanted that one to get more than it had. It's only at 4.5K, which is not like bad numbers, but I really think that video is important.
Yeah.
For like, I think.
Were you working on that video before we talked about that on the live stream, or did you decide to start all of that after the live stream? Because I know a lot of the topics you bring up there you brought up in the live stream you are on.
That's kind of just, I don't know, my entire life I script in advance in my brain. I have like I have a set of like 10 things that I can bring up or say at any given moment while talking about a particular subject. So I just access those things.
Yeah.
So I had all those thoughts in my head already.
I'm going to get Kai off my screen because I don't want to see that. Like I was just sitting here setting up for our next segment, and then I glance in the upper left corner of my monitor, and Kai is just there. I'm like, I'm going to click away from that.
You can try to get Kai off your screen all you want, but that's no guarantee it'll work.
Oh.
Kai the cursed.
It worked. Don't watch. It's going to be burned into my screen now.
Can we get a Kai hero card now?
Yes!
Yes!
Yes! Oh my gosh! It's all proxies.
Oh boy.
I mean,
official tournament legal proxies.
Somebody said, VK said Tillman's going to be a background character in a Japanese episode, so, I mean, does Tillman qualify for a hero card yet? Like, come on, Michael Tillman needs a hero card, everybody.
Or at the very least, an action card just called Bakugan Brawl in all caps, with so many A's it goes off the edge of the card.
Bakugan Brawl!
41 energy cost. Yeah, 41. Oh my gosh, Okay, so I was playing the game earlier today at a comic book shop. I made a very good deck. I intended to make a very stupid deck, and I ended up being able to consistently land 22 damage on the first roll.
Wow.
Yeah, it's literally okay. So it's and get this, it's a mono Pyrus deck.
Huh?
I'm impressed.
Yeah, let me do a quick deck profile here. Not everything, but just the one combination. Where is this? Box. I'm going through all of my backpack and stuff frantically. I tried to get Illinois to come to this one because he's in my North Texas Discord now. Because apparently he's North Texas as well, but he hasn't been able to make it yet. But I'm gonna get him at these meetings. Okay, so what is the card? Okay, so Pyrus Strike, obviously, since I'm using all Pyrus, that's 6 damage, 2 energy. But the one for the first term is Inferno, which is 1 energy plus 2 damage for each Pyrus Bakugan in your team. That's 6 damage plus. You use that with Pyrus Fangzor, which is 1 energy plus 1 energy and double strike if you're on a green fist core. Land on a green fist core, that gives me plus 3 crit. That puts me at like 5 just on Fangzor with the core, and then I add 6 on top of that. That's 11. Then double strike, that's 22 damage before anyone has enough energy to actually use any of their flips unless they have a block Pyrus in there.
That's a really good strategy, honestly. That's really impressive with a mono deck too. Great job.
Thank you. No,
I know at some point he mentioned 41. And this just made me think of this. If you guys don't know, April Fool's Day was recently, and the Bakugan Twitter decided to post this gorgeous beast.
Dab?
Oh, yes. I didn't even see the screen, but I know what you're talking about.
I'm printing proxies of Dab as soon as possible.
Now, the thing is, this flip stops non-epic. And then domination, if your team has the most Kubo, double comma, B, Akugan. And that's it.
Now, hold on. Let me just say, too, I have official confirmation from Ventus Knight, like he said this to me specifically, that if you physically dab on your opponent when you play that, you get a 15% epicness buff.
Yes!
Now, I think the thing to notice is the 41 energy count. This means that you have to use... This means you have to have all of your deck energized except for this card, and 2 of your character cards energized.
Well, unless you're using enough Song of Fires.
True.
If you're using enough Song of Fires,
enough Song of Fires have
and
3E out on the field as well.
Look,
yeah, that's literally what this deck is built for. It is a non-ramp deck. Like I'm running E. I'm running Lava Boost. This is like 6 energy, 900 B.
You're just going Phantom Energy, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah. That's what I found myself calling it, Phantom Energy.
We were calling it Floating Energy in the term. I hate when you're running this deck. Like it takes like a full minute to calculate and run all of the mental math for how much energy you'll be able to use.
Oh, sure.
It's a ridiculous amount of math and stuff floating around your head. But when it works, it good. It very good.
I'm waiting. We need the Bakugan.
Let me say something, and then Hado can go. So after this, can we talk about the Wiki's April 1st joke? Because I liked that, because I put it together, so,
Sure, I should be able to pull out the website. Let me
I didn't know the Wiki did... Oh, gosh, the website? The dev website?
It was, yeah.
You'll see. You'll see if you haven't seen it.
Because I fell for the dev website.
It got me, too.
Oh, man.
Alright, okay, whoever wants to talk, go ahead and talk.
Hi.
I wanna run Dab in my deck.
I was gonna say, we need a Bakugan where the character card has 0 B, 0 damage, Victor effect, energize your entire deck. Charge.
There's no reason to do that either!
Just to play Dab.
Just for the epicness buff.
Yeah. Oh man, what are the exact?
Boy.
I gotta think about how Dab can work strategically. I gotta pull this up.
We don't even know its full domination effect.
What does Dab do?
If it has the most Cabo Bakugan. What is even the symbol in the corner? Oh, is that for Resurgence?
The symbol in the lower right hand corner is the Resurgence set symbol.
Oh, cool. Do all card games do that? I know Pokemon does that.
I don't believe Yu-Gi-Oh does it. They just have like text codes.
What about Magic?
Yeah, that sounds right.
Do any of you play Magic?
See what I does, but he dropped off stream for a second. I don't know why.
Typical.
Big dead.
Rip.
Magic has it, according to Keith.
You know what? I'm glad I'm here in the live stream chat because I get to voice my love for Aqua's Tertonium Core.
Oh,
we're such a precious boy.
We are gonna get to that eventually. I have things set up and ready to go, so.
I keep side railing,
No
but I want
turtles.
to bring up.
So I
guess
guess
one thing before I forget about it.
Okay, go ahead. Oh, his Discord crashed and froze.
Do you guys know about the tiebreaker ruling? The official rules?
Damage first.
Who? Everyone say what they think the tiebreaker ruling is.
Well, that depends on
Would be
what version of the
would be
game you're
power
talking
ties.
about. Basic game or TCG?
TCG.
Okay, so you mean to tell me the first tiebreaker isn't damage?
We looked through the rules, and what we saw was that in case of a tie, the player with priority wins automatically.
Wait, what?
Huh?
Okay, I've never heard that before. Here's what I've
That
heard.
might have been very misread.
I've heard-
but that's.
Okay, what I've heard was
I thought it was damage
first, and
if
then
that's
you
also a tie,
you
flip
flip
and-
your
yeah.
first card, and you flip the first card on your deck, and highest energy
Whoever has
wins.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
That's what I read too. Okay, let me look into that. You guys can do other projects.
All right,
Or
so-
talk about other stuff.
so
while
I
while look
figure-
into this.
Let's do real quick the Wiki's April Fool's joke. This
Yay.
is dev.bakugan.site.
Yes.
We found another developer site. It's pretty simple, you know.
Yeah.
A
But
lot of
But
information
then
in there.
this was the interesting bit. Sneak peek, Bakugan Resurgence. Get ready to brawl with the all-new Bakugan Resurgence card set. Bakugan Brawl, in stores this May.
You monsters.
Now, if you were to click on this video, it would
You'll
take you
find
to Rick Astley's Never Gonna Give You Up. I'm not going to play it because I don't want to get
Oh, good.
copyright claimed. And none of you in chat, none of you in live stream chat would actually get Rickrolled, but everyone else watching the stream would.
yeah.
So I'm
Don't
not
worry,
going
I
to
got rickrolled anyways.
So guys, what went into this was downloading the entire Bakugan.com website and then stripping all the images from it because I didn't want Spin Master to get angry at me for having their logos on it. And yeah, it was just fun, you know, messing around with the HTML. And I had to rehost Never Gonna Give You Up because I don't understand how BCom designed the video player because it's pretty janky. And so I had to rehost it on the Wiki web server. But yeah, and then r/Bakugan was just you know, chaos.
R/ was interesting. We basically, the entire staff stepped down and gave the staff role to various members of the community.
Just, you
Except
know, really active people.
except we still kept the moderator roles.
Which, if funnily enough, was our most active day of moderating because we had to, you know, so much moderating.
We lost a lot of people.
Yeah, we set the icon to have a permanent ping, and we lost 40 people.
Wait, what?
40 people left r/Bakugan because of the icon that had the fake ping on it.
It worked.
I can't.
And
I
then
just
and then
can't-
at the end
I
of the
can't
day,
believe that whole
at the end of the
thing.
day, staff quote staged a coup and
Yeah,
took control of the server back.
we took it back. Yeah.
I cannot stand this tomfoolery.
Yeah. Dakuzo was the agent against tomfoolery, so
Mhm.
yeah.
But mostly burst egg.
Yeah.
Oh, burst egg. Yeah, I
You can even go to the Twitter page of the Reddit. On Reddit.
Yeah, it's still cached.
so I'm
on
trying to
Twitter.
come up with an outline for just like I guess a loose Bakugan fan film series.
Mhm.
And my first idea for the antagonist were going to be people passing off Burst Egg as real Bakugan. So it was going to be Chinese knockoff resellers.
Oh no.
So you get to the end, and the man in the dark room and sitting in a chair spins around in his chair, and he's wearing a Burst Egg T-shirt. No, not Burst Egg.
Guys, we should a new merch idea for the wiki, a Burst Egg T-shirt. It's a a brand independent. There's no brand association, so we're free to use it.
I'll take 10.
I mean,
Look,
hey Zato, where are you at?
I looked for Burst Egg on eBay. You can't even get them.
darn it.
Burst
I'd
Egg,
buy some
super
Burst Egg.
rare.
Burst Egg are the most rare Bakugan.
Indeed.
I wonder if they're going to clone the Dragonoid set with the translucents.
Nah, probably not.
Too high tech, and translucents cost too much.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Obviously.
I think with that we'll move on to the
Our actual topic?
to the actual topic.
Oh
Yeah.
boy.
All right, so this is my misprint core. This one has shield backing, but if you turn it around, it's a +2 fist.
Ah.
This core is not legal to
Oh,
use,
man.
unfortunately. However,
Ah,
I do use it for display
Selling for
purposes.
$50 on eBay.
I wouldn't be surprised if it went for that much, but I'm keeping it. Anyway,
Ooh, eBay.
what we're
Who
actually
would-
going to do is we're going to discuss every little design that has been released in Battle Brawlers, the very first set. Because
Ooh.
Bakugan Resurgence is on the horizon, and Battle Brawlers is
Indeed.
coming to a close. So I figured, why not go through and talk about some designs? We're going to start off with the cores first, and then I have some polls I will want everyone here to check out. We'll take a little bit of a break to do that. Anyway, first off, we have Dragonoid Car.
Good old Thickanoid.
is this a retrospective?
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty
We're just
much.
talking about which designs we like, which we don't like, for various reasons. It's it's a fun topic.
I
Yeah.
honestly do like that chunky boy.
Yeah.
The horn. Did you guys watch my video where I found out the Helios Dragonoid that has no horn issue whatsoever?
Yes,
Yes.
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's completely solid all the way through. A lot of people in the comments told me that's
Unfortunately, that's not the case with mine.
yeah, a lot of people in the comments because I got mine in one of the Wave 3 battle packs.
That's where Chaos Dragonoid is available. The only place.
Yep.
Oh,
only place.
so yours is messed up.
Yeah, mine's messed up.
Ah, dang it. Okay, so it's a
And mine's
fluke.
still pretty good on them.
Well, it could be that they did. I don't know. That's
Who
really
knows,
weird.
man?
I have to. Some people are speculating that when the Bakugan is closed in the package and not popped open, that they work all right. Because people are saying that.
That was my thought, but then it ended up not being the case.
Yeah, some people thought that some people say that the Bakugan that you get with the cases, since they're closed in the package, they don't have the horn issue. But I don't know.
It's not the case, because this particular Dragonoid is the one I got from the Halcor starter set.
Mm-hmm.
And take a look. Horn issue.
Man.
So since we're doing a little bit of a retrospective and Dragonoid Core, I want to think back to the day in early November when Amazon leaked the solo packs. No, sorry, Walmart leaked the solo packs. Amazon leaked the multi-pack. And just the entire community's like, what the heck is that Dragonoid? It's such a thick... It's so thick. Like, what? That's so crazy. But honestly, probably one of my favorite core designs.
I don't dislike it, but I don't know. The classic design just does it so much more for me. It's not that it's too thick or anything. It just doesn't appeal to me for whatever reason.
It's a very basic core design. But
I think I don't really like how in the hands are in comparison to the rest of the body. That's the thing that I'm not a big fan of, honestly.
Oh yeah, tiny hands. He's got a big head and little arms. Not sure how well this plan was thought through.
Like, his proportions are just a little weird for me.
yeah, but that's kind of just how they are in general with a lot of the Bakugan, so I can forgive that. But
Yeah,
Dragonoid Core is always going to be very special just because of the community's initial reaction to what the heck is this thing. And
Oh yeah.
Ended up being a little bit of a meme on Wiki for a short time. So much that our Dragonoid Core emote is still called Thickonoid. THICCONOID.
That reminds me, Kodak had just joined the Discord like a couple days after, and so we were like, Kodak, what do you think of the core Dragonoid? And he's like, it's really chunky. And we're like, don't you mean thick? He's like, I would only call it thick if I thought it was attractive.
Well, that's something we know about him now.
Don't find Dragonoid Core attractive?
Don't.
Come on now, Kodak.
Yeah.
All right.
Since when was Dragonoid Core more attractive than Dragonoid Ultra?
You
Or
may
less
not
attractive
like
than
it.
Dragonoid Ultra.
But this
Check your standards, Hollywood.
Anyway, moving on from
Yeah.
that whole like not sure what I thought about it thing, kind of goes for a few other Bakugan on this list for me. For instance, our next one, Core Fangzor.
Hey, I just got that today.
Your first core Fangzor. Wow.
And
I like him.
second Core.
I like him.
At all.
I like him very much.
He's simple and he works.
Yep.
So this is another one where we initially saw it and everyone was like, what the heck is this crap? Because we're like, oh man, we go from Mectanium Surge with all these complex designs, and then it goes back to this basic thing. But I think everyone was really not expecting this to be a full-on reboot. And I don't understand where that expectation came from.
Wait, people thought it was a continuation?
No, but I think people thought that it was more of a spiritual continuation.
Or a retelling.
Or not, I wouldn't say retelling.
I don't know how to phrase it.
I think people anticipated the same people who worked on the original to be working on this, so they had... Like, this is a completely new team making completely new things and figuring out how to do these things for the very first time again.
Yeah.
So I think I don't think people really took the time to consider that was going to happen, because people were expecting it to go from Mectanium Surge and just continue on with that complexity and design, which
I mean,
kind of got from the Ultras, but I don't think people were expecting the core and the deluxe unless they had seen toy leaks. But
I don't think anyone would have expected them to be that different between the cores and the ultras, because it's a huge divide for the most part.
Now, I figure something worth mentioning is back when we saw this, a decent few people thought it looked a little bit like a simpler Nagadaja, which is a Bakugan that looks like that. It
is similar.
It looked like a very simple Nagadaja.
Ultra Fangs actually looks a bit more like that in a lot of ways. It's upright, but
I mean, I could say that the Ultra variant kind of looks like Abyss Omega too.
Yeah.
I wonder if shutting
Dragonoid
off my,
looks like Leonidas.
I'm actually going to tab here real quick, and I'm going to turn off my computer's LEDs, see if that possibly fixes this whole weird issue my camera has with focusing.
But yeah, I want to bring up. I was like, it's really weird to look back in retrospective to November when where we were first getting these images for the first time, because there was no real public leaks of any of the toys. Like, there was nothing being circulated, so there, nobody knew what to expect, and a lot of people were pushing for the idea that they were just going to be miniature Bakumorphs, and so when people saw the Ultras, that's kind of where everyone went with, and then everyone saw the cores and was like, what the heck is this crap? So it was a very interesting time.
It really is funny when we look back at all this, especially when the toys first leak. That was the craziest part. I remember when I first saw them along with you, Siwadai.
Yeah, we were. So that was such a crazy day. I want to talk about this. I want to talk about this a little bit more, because the day that, we were just sitting back, just a normal day in VC. We were, tracking Battle Planet. We were trying to figure out. I forget what we were trying to figure out that day, but there was something very specific Kato and I were doing.
I know what we were doing.
What were we doing that day?
I believe one of them was tracking down the animation studio.
Right, that's the day we tracked down the animation studio. Okay. And so we were in the middle of doing that, and all of a sudden, who messaged you, Hado?
I got notoriously pinged by Rigatoni Jones while you...
Right.
I had left, actually. I left for an hour to go do homework. Then I got pings from Rigatoni, then you, then DM, all about the leaks.
Right. Actually, that might have been... no, that was a different day, Hado.
It was? Okay.
Yeah, because I don't remember this.
Yes, this was a different day.
Oh,
me and you were doing something very specifically, and somebody messaged you and was like, hey, check this out on Instagram. And somebody had all of the images for the core solos, and we spent the next hour trying to figure out where the heck did this leak come from, because we can't find anything, because me and Hado were pretty on top of leaks at that point. So I'd say we had leaks an hour or so before they were public at that point.
Well, some leaks we had a bit earlier too.
I know, but with some of when we were getting animation screenshots and stuff like that leaking, we had those consistently an hour or so before everything else, because we were pretty on top of social media feeds and stuff like that. But then we were wait. We were we were it might have been Sync who messaged you.
Oh no, it wasn't Sync who messaged me. I think that I had gotten a mess. I think it was posted on the Battle Brawlers Forever Facebook group.
Right. Yes, it was posted on Battle Brawlers Forever, and
that's how we found out. And then someone messaged me about it.
somebody messaged you, and they were all on Instagram, and we just looked for like an hour, and we could not figure out who the heck leaked these packages.
And it was from Amazon, I think.
No, we went and then somebody was like, go to Walmart.com. All of
yes, I remember that.
And we were just like, what the heck?
Yes, and we saved every image. And, okay, it's funny because a bit after this, that's when we saw all the toy images on the website, remember? Where we first saw diamonds. And that was the other day I was thinking about when there was Rigatoni and DM.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the craziest day because we were going through this dev website.
Yes, we found a dev website that we couldn't share because we didn't want to get Spin Master angry at us.
We didn't want to get spun by John.
We found the website about a month and a half in advance. Like, at the time, the timer website was still going, and this was the first timer to December 1st. So we thought, okay, this website's going live on December 1st. That's fine. We were like, okay, we can keep this secret for a couple weeks. It turned into a month.
That was really funny, honestly. And then after, I guess Bakusaurus got tricked as well because they were posting about it, and it was such confusion behind the scenes for everyone.
As soon as Bakusaurus tweeted about it, the dev site got locked, and we were so mad. I have my head for anyone. I remember I was just like, we were like, crap, Bakusaurus tweeted about it, and then we were like, okay, we're fine, and then literally a minute later, they didn't lock down the dev website.
It got nuked.
Nuked the website. they probably had backups, but they just nuked it.
That was hilarious because we were wondering what the heck just happened to the site because we kept getting all these errors and whatever.
Yeah, because we were still trying to download all the images. So we were like, because we had all 3 waves because everything that's on the website right now is what we had a month in advance. So we were like, okay, download everything. And we were like, okay, oh crap, Bakusaurus just tweeted about it. Maybe we're fine. Let's keep downloading. And then
everything
they
was
the
gone.
Website. Everything was gone. We were so mad.
But we did grab quite a few good things from that. It was funny because they probably were going to upload the trailer on that one dev website too, and then it got locked on us.
Yeah.
Now, while we're on that, our next Bakugan, I think, had a little bit of a weird issue where some of the marbles showed its core and ultra flipped.
Yes.
Yeah, that was really confusing.
This is Gortheon core.
This was, at the time, nobody had seen Gortheon, and we had images of Gortheon that month in advance.
I saw that one, yes.
Yeah, yes it was, Zeta, yes it was.
Bakusaur shared it, and the development name for Gortheon was Gong. So everyone, when Bakusaur shared it, everyone was calling him Gong. And we were like,
Gong.
And then we'd say something in voice chat, Gortheon, and they're like, what? And we're like, a gong. The gorilla.
Yeah. One of the funniest things is when we found out about the Diamond Bakugan.
Oh, yeah.
That was absolute confusion because we're looking at this and we're like, oh, this has 1,000 Gs, 1,200 Gs, 1,800 Gs, what's going on?
Yeah. We
We were really confused when we first saw Diamonds because we were wondering how that was going to work when you had a Bakugan right off the bat with like 1,500 Gs on it.
Little did we know.
And now we know. Because I could pull out Diamond Dragonoid right now, and even though it should have 900, if you take a look at the power on the back, my camera won't focus, but you get the idea. It's actually 200 printed.
I just want to ask, who's Aurelus? Is that Aurelus Ancient or Z?
That's Z.
That's Z.
Okay.
Okay, so let's discuss Gortheon Core, shall we?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's a little
He's got
chunky
no
boy,
legs.
ain't he?
He has no legs, but
Yeah,
to be frank,
that
I
is
love
that
how
is
simple the
that
design
is my least favorite part about this is the lack of legs.
Oh, on the back of Gortheon?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Gortheon
Yeah.
Car has no legs. Take a look.
Yeah, it's a little strange looking. His front half looks really good though.
It does.
Yeah, that's what makes me like it.
It's good enough that this actually made me think, oh, this is the Ultra.
Yeah.
But
Uh-huh.
this is definitely the Ultra. And then when it came out that, like, no, it was actually flipped, and this is actually the core, I'm like, really? Well, that is a horribly dumb Ultra design. But we'll get to that.
because
It looked really dopey.
On the dev site it was flipped, and then it got fixed when it was released, and we were like, oh, that's sad.
I think the funniest part about the dev site is when we first saw Ultras and we were wondering if those were evolutions. I think we felt pretty confident that those were evolutions, and then also there was the confusion about how those things opened. Because we didn't know Baku cores existed at the time. Well, we knew what the Baku core was, but we didn't really understand what they were.
Good, yeah.
Mm.
Huh. That. I guess that would be really confusing
Right, and
if you figured it would still be
keep
gate
going
cards
back to the
again.
dev site, so to keep us on track, we're gonna
I'm sorry.
we're gonna move on from
Otto,
Gortheon
please.
and move to
Order in the core.
Hydrus Core.
A
My only diamond.
something.
That is probably. I
It's
really
very
like
good.
Hydrus Core. It's very good.
It looks really, really good.
It's great.
I don't actually
Now-
have one,
Some people
but
saw this as being a bit of a copy of another Baku tech called Jibafudo.
uh-huh.
Really?
Yeah, I can see it 100%.
Huh.
Yeah, when you take a look at, take a look at the back as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, I don't really want them to not copy Baku Tech, because the Baku Tech look really good.
Oh yeah, because just take a look at Jibafudo here. Not bad.
I mean,
The only issue is if you put Jibafudo's back half on any other bind system Baku tech, it looks like absolute garbage.
yeah.
Just
I think they did a
see
good
Jiba
job.
Dragon for that.
Hydor's core is really interesting. I actually want to see people do a paint job on the main of it, because I think that would just blow it out of the water and look great.
It's
Yeah.
really well balanced as well. Hydrus Core, it's not really heavy in any particular direction. It's really well balanced. Same with Core Mantanoid. Both of those are really, really nice for rolling. Though Core Mantanoid tends to hop off of cores really easy.
Really?
It does, yeah. If you roll with enough force, yeah, he'll pop off.
Huh.
You know,
I'm just waiting
you
to
know,
get into it. to
since
return
we're
it.
on it right now, let's discuss Core Mantanoid.
Yeah.
Alright, so if I talk
Easily one
about
of the most precious
Tritonium
ones.
I believe he's ranked number 4 on the Zeonic Blader chunk scale.
I like Mantanoid Core just for how cute and precious it looks.
He looks really precious.
Yeah.
I have mine right beside me. I have the entire battle pack, and my mother really dislikes him.
I'll be honest.
Who?
Mantanoid Core is the design in Wave 2, the only one I didn't care for. So
Really?
I was actually
Huh.
completely going to skip it. And then I'm like, I thought I wouldn't like Fangzor Core, and then I got it, and I was like, oh, this is okay.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I feel obligated to get Mantanoid Core now. Then I got it, and I'm like, okay, kind of charming.
I know. He's just very cute. I mean, the way he kind of hides in between his little hands, and I don't know. He just has a really sort of, he has a very evocative shape.
Also, I said this on stream last week, but if you know how to close them, it is one fell swoop.
Yeah, pretty simple.
My one issue with closing him is the head, because mine, I find it harder to keep the head in when I'm
Yeah,
closing.
that's
the one
difficult.
challenge.
That's the difficult part. And now, Nilius.
Ooh.
Yeah, but yeah, Mantanoid, it actually, I think a lot of the good cores, for a good core, it needs to very strongly immediately evoke the creature in silhouette. in the most minimalist way possible. And I think Mantanoid, Nilius, Hydrus all do very well.
I gotta be honest with you. When I first saw Nilius, I thought it was the worst Battle Planet Bakugan I had ever seen, and an absolute waste of space on the inside because it was empty. And see what I can attest to that, where I hated Nilius.
I was
so
just
much.
about to bring up that Nilius was probably one of the most hated because
And let's take
we
a
saw
look
the
here.
card
Take a look.
art for it, and
When
everyone was
when
like,
you close its heads, it looks like that.
yeah, there's a lot of empty space. It's a
Lot.
light Bakugan, but
He
you know
looks,
what?
very
he looks
light.
like garbage in photos.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And,
because
like-
you can't really get a good angle. Look at that. Head on. Apply directly to the forehead. You can't see it. Angle looks kinda garbo. Off to the
But
side,
he
not
is-
great. Yeah.
He is bottom heavy, which I mean, you can't. I mean, Fangzor, Core Fangzor has all the same problems with. Actually, is probably more empty
Now,
in the middle.
if I could actually bring up a fun fact involving Hato here.
Mhm.
When he first saw Aurelus Nilius,
No.
he thought it was absolutely terrible.
Yes.
But now we know, from it being a 5/5 to having an Evo that you can play for free if it's discarded,
Mhm.
Indeed.
that Aurelus Nilius is pretty killer.
Oh,
Yeah, the most uncontested deck at the comic shop that I have is a red-black Fury deck that uses Aurelus, Nilius, Darkus Ultra Hydrus, and Pyrus Ultra Serpentes.
I want to point out when
And
we
it is completely
when we
fire.
first saw Aurelus Nilius, we didn't know Subterra was gone, and I remember Hato ranting about how horrible the new Subterra color scheme was.
And it ended up not being Subterra, it was
Little
gold.
did he know.
And it was gold.
I got dunked on by all that. No matter how much information I could find online from every source I had possible, I couldn't find out that wasn't Subterra.
Yeah.
We may have found the dev website. We may have found like the Battle Planet logo in the name like a year before it launches, and we still couldn't find out what Aurelus was.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's spooky. It's mythical.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I want to bring up another funny Hato thing at the time.
Oh my goodness, how many?
I'll prep the next Bakugan.
Yep. It's actually more of a funny me thing. Is a couple weeks before we were just having a discussion about the attributes in the reboot, and I was like, I bet they're gonna get rid of Subterra.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could have told you that.
I
Or
think we were
not
all
make it
expecting
brown.
that.
I expected they would make it orange or yellow. That's what they always do. They always start off with brown, and then just no toy company can stick with brown for long enough.
Alright, moving on.
Unless you're selling sand.
Moving on.
Did any of you have a childhood friend whose favorite color was brown?
No.
No.
But moving on,
Yeah.
we have a Bakugan that I believe, in at least the wiki community, was deemed as the best design we've ever seen.
Oh
Yeah.
boy.
Pegatrix
Yes.
Core.
Yes.
Yes. I was hoping for Trout.
Hands down.
Yeah, Pegasus Core. No, it's gorgeous.
Yeah, it's a
Perfect
retooled Darak, but it's really, really good for a core Bakugan. Like, really
No
good.
manual parts.
Yeah, not a single manual part on this one. The Ultra
I mean,
wasn't
you
so lucky. It got like a manual horn and some manual arms. But yeah.
But no, I love Pegatrix Core. It just works. It's perfect.
The Helios color scheme is the best.
That helps it too.
And honestly, from the diamonds I have so far, Diamond Pegatrix is by far the most gorgeous.
Agreed.
Imagine
because-
opening your Diamond Bakugan. This meme was made by the Hato gang.
This is
No.
gorgeous beast. Look at that.
That's beautiful. Oh, man.
An absolutely
yeah.
beautiful diamond. Apparently, Diamond Serpentes core is pretty great, but I have yet to find one. I'm working on it, but I don't know. At every point, I'm getting close to finding the one case in my area that has one.
Come
Oh,
back.
close to, like, what are you looking for? Sorry, I've zoned out.
The diamond, Gorthion pack.
Ah,
I'm 0 for 4 right now.
I managed to snag an Ultra Dragonoid.
Ooh, nice.
Nice.
DM, I just want to say that's not as bad as me. Looking for a Hydor's core from yesterday and today, I'm currently 0 for 11 cases.
What the
Oof.
heck? How do you have so much free time?
This is
From all the
what we're
He does
talking
all his
about.
homework.
From all the
He
math
does all his
homework
homework.
you'll do.
Ah.
Yeah.
But yeah, did we
Anyway,
talk about
anyway.
Pegatrix and how it's a precious design?
Yes, we have.
Absolutely perfect.
Yes,
Alright,
Nothing wrong.
moving
My
on.
Little Pony.
Moving on, next core design, introduced in Wave 2, we have Serpentines. And because I don't have an Aquas, you get an Aurelus Boy.
Ooh,
Um,
spicy.
This is another one when we found the dev website. So, an interesting fact about the dev site. We haven't brought this up, but I'm gonna bring it up now. So the dev site, the Baku log was broken, and when you clicked on the thing to expand them, it didn't load any images. So we had no idea all the 3D renders of the Bakugan were there. So I went and I used a Chrome extension I wanted to download all the artwork for all the Bakugan that was in the hexagons on the page. And so I used a Chrome extension that downloaded all the images that were linked on a page. And the zip file that it gave me was like 3 times as big as I was expecting. And I opened it, and just in this folder, I had every single Bakugan design. And
Oh my.
I remember specifically, we had no idea that there was a core Serpentines because the tabs didn't work, so we didn't know what had a core and what had an Ultra. So we just had all these 3D renders of all these Bakugan that we had never seen before.
See what
And-
Becky source confirmed.
We already know who Baku Source is.
I know.
No, it's a huge
But you are
mystery.
really
No one.
Becky source.
No,
one
it's a huge
knows.
mystery. Nobody knows who Baku Source is.
Just as a side note, if anyone at home is, over 21 and would like to play a drinking game, just take a drink every time someone says dev site.
I am not doing that.
So yeah, I mean, we just have a lot of fun stories because it was a really hectic night. It was such a
Remember that old Bakugan leak that came out way before any Battle Planet stuff? There wasn't even like really a
One with the
link.
machine.
Yeah, some big
and that
machine
weird
and like
Bakugan.
stand with swords or whatever.
Yes.
Oh, that reminds me. I haven't mentioned this, but there's actually art which suggested they were going to continue using the original art style and potentially bring back the original Dan.
Oh my.
And
oh yeah,
I'm not going to mention too much about that because I need to remake the video for that because my audio was very screwed and I probably sounded horrible in the video. I think I was really tired at the time too. But it seems like they, at one point, and I could be wrong because this is going by concept art I found, they may have brought back the original Dan because he was also wearing the exact same outfit as he does now.
Yeah.
Huh.
All right,
He was
so,
wearing the same outfit and he had the red streak. And also another tidbit is at some point in development, energy cards worked, or at least were similar, where they were just dedicated energy cards that you would have in a deck.
Ugh.
Gross.
Glad they changed that.
all right, so final
That is the
comments on
biggest reason I've
Serpentines
never-
Core. Final thoughts on
It's
Serpentines
beautiful.
Core.
I love
It's
him.
Serpentines
decent.
Core is a good boy.
It's decent.
He's ugly.
Yeah.
He
He's a
rolls
5 out of
amazing.
7.
He's amazing for backspin as well. Gosh, you can backspin him so easy. He just goes smooth. He goes down clean.
Hey,
I love the Battle Planet is about a 10-minute episode like thing, and then they just shoved it into a 2-minute video to summarize like the first episode.
I know, right? Please do that for every
What's all that
episode.
extra 8 minutes or so for?
all right.
Stop wasting our
Next,
time.
next design.
Yeah, stop
Trox.
wasting my time with pacing and dialogue.
Yeah. Trox, he's the
We don't
best
need
boy.
that.
Trox is
Let's-
second best. Yeah,
Let's
Yeah,
dedicate about a 5-minute segment to the best
Yes.
boy. Trox is the
Zionic
best
boy?
boy. Not
Woo!
Trox is not only the best boy because he's a little chunky boy, but just because he is so pure in the show.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
The episode
like
trolling
traits.
for laughs. The episode trolling for laughs at the end. That little smile he gives Winton is just the purest thing of all television.
Mhm.
And so you know, it's just great.
Oh,
Does he ever
Trolling for
actually
Laughs
work?
was such a sad episode. Seriously, that was absolute feels, and that was like what, episode 6 or something?
That was episode 5, I think.
Oh my
Something like
god!
that. Yeah.
I'm only up to 4.
Of
I-
like
I'm-
the entire show?
Yeah.
Really?
What?
Yeah, episode 4. No, I just haven't been able to watch it. I just haven't had the time or motivation. I'm not against it at all. Like, I enjoyed what I saw, and I know that it gets good.
It's so
Um,
good.
It
It
gets
gets really
really
good.
good.
It
Yeah.
gets, okay, it doesn't just get good, it gets really good.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
The
This
most recent
Okay.
ones.
the most recent batch of episodes had an episode that legitimately almost made me cry.
Yo!
The
And-
final
Good.
episode really got me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I kind of want to wait for it to finish airing. in
There were
Japanese.
moments in that new batch where
Oh, the Japanese
something
one
would
has such
something
great
would
music.
happen, and I could feel my heart break.
Oh wow, that's amazing.
Also,
time-
sorry, I keep interrupting you, but the most recent, like, last episode that was aired also had really good tension and really good pacing.
Huh.
I love Julius Cho.
Yeah, Julius Cho.
He is
What a man.
precious.
That's really interesting because like the maybe first and last time the original show like actually got like emotional to that level was when Shun's mom didn't die.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
episode
yeah.
was really good.
That was
I wa-
honestly that was episode 11. I love that. And then there was another episode where Shun had the battle child version of his mother
Yep,
as
yep.
a test.
Yep,
Yes.
against Oberus.
Yes.
Yep.
And then
Yep.
Skyrus died.
Hold on. Nobody look at chat, but Ren, could you remove your Leah comment, please, so nobody gets spoiled?
Yeah, don't spoil shit. I'm only
Yeah,
up like
don't
No spoils,
spoil
please.
stuff, please.
And then
Thank you.
Ingram was a
Thanks.
dude, and it was crazy.
Yeah, but we're here to talk about Trox.
Yeah. Trox.
No, we're not.
Trox is great.
Trox
Does
was
he
a
ever
good
wear a
choice as
monocle?
well.
Does he ever wear a monocle in the show?
No.
Not yet.
Not
but
that I know of. No.
Trox's
Garbage.
Moxie has
Oh,
yet
yeah.
to be used.
Much to
I will not
everybody's
watch
shame
the
and
show.
disappointment.
He just
until
has so
Trox
much
is not
gosh
to the
darn
canon.
charisma.
He
My
does.
Russian Bakugan cards should be here this week.
Ooh.
fun.
That's not Trox.
Yeah, but Skyrus is close enough to Trox.
You know, I don't get why I suddenly love the Trox core so much. Just for some reason that ball design's so cool.
Yeah.
I love
It just works.
He's a
Yeah,
unit.
that really is. Trox core really just works as a T-Rex, and
Oh, yeah.
it's beautiful.
Uh-huh.
And then like Trox Ultra obviously is like flawless.
But we'll talk
Top
about
five
that.
Best when we get
Yeah. I just want to watch the Japanese dub of the anime because Winton is voiced by Kazuma from.
Do you want me to
Uh,
send you a link?
Yeah, send me a link.
All right.
Is
I'll
the Japanese
find
up yet? Anywhere?
So,
Yeah,
Somewhere.
but we only
So
watch it legally, so we can't share it.
Yes,
Yeah.
we only support the official release. Everybody.
Yeah, if someone
Some-
could send me a link to a good
Alright,
place
so-
to watch it legally,
we
Jack,
have
we can't do that.
we
can't.
have
Send me
one
a legal-
more core design to go over. That
Oh, boy.
is Tertonium core.
Another beautiful boy.
Also precious.
All right. We gotta talk about this. This is serious business now.
Yeah.
No joking around.
Yes,
Oh,
yes, yes.
I have my Tritonium with me. I'm ready.
I have mine with me too.
Oh,
Cries in East Coast.
look at him.
Tritonium's one of the few designs where I prefer the core miles.
I like the core for the Aquos version. Actually, I posted the image in the VC text, but it looks just like the Juggernoid monster, and I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does look very Juggernoid. Like I haven't even opened my starter pack that has the darkest Ultra Tritonium in it, but it also looks really good.
Oops.
Because I need to unbox it on screen.
Yeah.
You dropped him. How could you?
Honestly, I love Tritonium core because just how simplistic the design is, and I think they did everything right with it. Also, for some reason, I really like the hexagon shape on the bottom. It just feels really nice.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
I like
You
that
can
too.
spin roll him like every time. You can spin roll him ridiculously consistent. Like not a curve roll, but just like a straight side spin.
Like what I just
Very,
tried to
very
do and
good.
failed.
Honestly, he's just such a nicely weighted Bakugan. He's very balanced.
Right there.
and
There we
It
go.
looks good.
He's the
Yeah.
premier Frosty Boy.
You can do it if you're any good.
But yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Just
Titanium core.
He's great.
yeah.
Very nice.
Oh,
I-
you just did the spin roll on the stream. Very nice. No, he's fantastic. Also, Hydrus Ultra, you can spin roll really well.
I thought that was going to trick shot onto the one core I have.
Honestly, I can't get over how much it looks like the monster form of Juggernoid, and that's why
Zeta,
I love it
were
so
you,
much.
Zeta, were you there like a couple weeks ago when I opened the Chaos Serpentines battle pack? He told me to get good then, basically. Like that was the point where like, well, if you were rolling Serpentines correctly, which you weren't, and then I'm like, yeah, insult my rolling technique on stream, thank you.
I think if anyone can insult your rolling technique, it's Jack, so.
See what I want to check the off topic and
Anyway.
In Reddit?
I would never discourage.
Discord.
I would only encourage you to get
does
good.
that count as breaking the rule?
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen of the chat, I have several things for you. This first link I am posting here is to a straw poll for your favorite core design.
Ooh.
Whoa.
You may only pick one option. And then
Wow.
this second poll is for your least favorite core design.
Viewer involvement.
You may only pick
Whoa,
one
I'm
choice yet
engaged.
again. So please
What if
go
I want to
ahead.
pick two?
And you can only pick one. You're not allowed to.
What if I want to pick two?
You're not allowed to.
VPN says otherwise.
You can only
Shut
choose
up.
my least
If you're
favorite
really
is.
that dedicated, then sure, go ahead.
Oh man, this is so hard.
I'll be right back.
Hato picks Nelius for his least favorite design.
I mean, that's what I did, so.
Absolutely dying.
Hi, absolutely dying. I'm Hato.
And there it is.
I try.
Much to all of our disappointments.
Shut up, Dad, because Peggy's not here. Someone has to say it.
Thanks, Wind.
You're welcome.
Go away.
Stay.
I am away. Oh, what do I do? Too many commands?
Oh, and Jet's dead. Nice.
Oh, he said he'd be right back.
Oh, he did? Oh, I must have zoned.
Indeed.
I gotta say, I'm looking at my Tertonium right now, and he makes me happy. Why get a girlfriend when you can buy core Tertonium in Aquos?
What a great
I love
statement
my
for me to come back
Helios.
to.
Alright, just give me a moment to get all the ultras out.
Girlfriend occasionally leaves you from time to time. Tertonium Core is always there for you when you need it.
Yeah.
It rolls off the table, therefore it's not always there for you.
Oh no. Rigatoni Jones is here.
Yeah.
Hey!
Dragon Tricks is second place for favorite core design. You people disappoint me.
What?
So, boys,
All disappointed
Dude,
right now.
don't spoil us. I'm not looking at the results yet.
Well, that's
boys,
your problem.
my shirt with all of the buttons on it is looking to weigh 15 plus pounds.
Oh,
You do
Lord.
realize we're currently live, right, Rigatoni?
No, I do not
Silence.
realize that.
That's
This
why
has
you're
been
joining the
Rigatoni
live
Jones.
stream.
This has been Rigatoni Jones on the Bakugan Wiki podcast live stream, and
His buttons are falling off his shirt as he speaks.
What is this? What even
He's
is
so
this?
His
tired.
buttons killed his mic.
Oh man.
Oh boy.
Also, I just want to mention something. I've been trying to roll my Orwis Trox Ultra, and I can't get the scan, but my Ventus one will scan every single time, but the Orwis one just can't.
That's because Ventus Trucks Ultra is great.
Honestly, the springs feel different. Like, they feel more resistant, but not fast.
Anime accurate or go home. That's what it comes down to.
Exactly.
Makes
That's what
sense.
I'm doing this time. Someone should look at the fat turtle in the live stream text.
I've been staring
there
at
you
it
are.
for a solid 2 minutes.
It's a shame you had
Good.
to open in my box in order for me to find you, but I found you. Good.
You know, I'm wondering, what if you just tried rolling Trox onto a gate card and it just kind of flopped on the floor?
That would be funny.
What's a gate card? I don't know what those are.
Oh no, I'm talking about Legacy. I can't be a Baku
Okay.
Master.
Oh no.
Get out of here, you false
Oh, there
Baku
it is.
master.
Oh man, is that why Jet hasn't gotten the invite yet?
Ooh,
Yeah.
oof.
Oh,
Probably.
Kuzo when?
No, honestly,
See what
yeah.
you see my DMs with the Magnus?
Yes.
Good.
What? Why'd you send me those?
Why not? It's your biggest fear. Magnus body pillars.
oh goodness.
Oh lordy.
Is Magnus as much of a Zuko as he seems like he is from the first episode?
I mean, yeah, pretty much.
Okay,
He's a goofy boy and an edgy boy.
excellent.
Again,
Good.
Julius Cho, really, really great voice actor.
People
Yeah.
were comparing Magnus initially to Masquerade. It's like, he's not as creepy as Masquerade. It's like, he's obviously not supposed to be Masquerade.
It's not the point. Yeah.
Why does everything have to be legacy with you people?
Where's Leonidas?
Where's my OC?
Oh, Leonidas.
Dragonoid?
Oh,
Bring
there's
back
Relation is
core
real.
Garganoid.
Rigatoni's back.
The return of Rigatoni Jones, finding a quiet space in the hotel to join the live stream chat.
Oh boy.
Hey.
Oh, jeez, this Magnus.
So what are
Big
we
five.
talking about right now, boys? And
We are about
and
to
gals.
get into
and anything in between?
some Ultra designs.
DM's about to finish his unboxing.
Unboxing.
No, we're doing a straw poll of favorite core design and least favorite core design.
You better vote Tertonium for favorite, please.
No, Pegatrix.
No, go away.
If Pegatrix
You go
doesn't
away.
win, you're deleting the channel.
Yep, pretty much.
Come on, Tertonium is so good as a core design. Definitely the
Yeah.
best
Yes,
core
but
design.
He's a solid
it's good,
third place.
But
Oh, wait,
Pegatrix
what comes
just makes
before it?
better.
Trox.
Pegatrix.
And
Pegatrix.
Yeah. I voted Trox, and there's only one vote on this thing for Trox.
Wait.
Everybody
Where's the
Dragonoid,
straw
right?
poll link? I'll give my correct opinions.
Your wrong opinions.
I'll put them in live stream text.
No one voted.
It'll take you to the
no one's
results
voted
first.
for Dragonoid yet.
all right,
It'd
well,
be
I'm
like
heading
Drago.
off. It was really good being in the chat, so I'll see you guys later.
See ya.
See ya, nerd.
Everyone knows that
Don't stay till the end. You don't get to plug.
ever.
You gotta stay till the end to plug.
Why
Oh,
won't it
no.
let me?
Look who's in VC text.
Actually, Gorthion looks really cool, but he has that weird kind of like empty space in his stomach.
In his stomach.
Just it's a little strange.
Yeah.
It looks like they attached a
Alright.
gorilla on top of some kind of mechanical
I managed to
arm.
close my Alchemose. It took me 10 minutes.
All right, it has
That's a
been
legacy Bakugan. We can't talk about that.
It has been a fair
Don't be
bit, so
quiet.
let's just see from stream chat what we think so far.
Did you vote, DM?
Results for favorite? I did not.
Oh,
We
wow.
have Pegatrix with
Hey.
5 votes, Tritonium with
Hey.
3, Serpentese for 2, then we have Fangzor, Hydoris, Mantanoid, and Trox for 1, everyone else with nothing.
Poor Dragon.
All right, we don't have to delete the channel. We're good, boys.
Alright,
One of
next,
those days.
for the least favorite design, we have Nilius at top
Please be Dragonoid at the top.
with 5, Gortheon with 3, Trox with
I
2,
voted Trox.
Mantanoid with 1, everyone else with nothing. It's also important to keep in mind that the favorite core design had 14 votes, least favorite had 11.
Well, we're just
So,
trying to be positive,
so
I guess.
that's an important thing to note.
Positive representation.
I will leave these up so we can see them later. But for now,
Cool.
I think we'll move into the Ultras,
Did
shall
the
we?
winner of that Bakugan Interventionals ever actually name the Bakugan? Or not?
We don't know yet.
What happened to that?
Anyway, Ultras. First off, now I tried to get anime accurate attributes as much as possible, but some I just couldn't do. So here we have Syndius. Syndius Ultra.
One of my faves.
Mine unfortunately is having a little bit of a foot issue that my Trox also has, where it's kind of bowing a little bit. But
Use Icy Hot for that. Maybe like a brace.
So, 2 things I really love about Syndius Ultra. 1, I really like that it's an asymmetrical design.
Mhm.
And 2, I love the detail that it picks up the Bakugan as like a shield on its arm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think Syndius is probably one of the most creative of the
Agreed.
designs we have.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
keep in mind whenever a core opens, it'll flip up like that
Yeah.
with it on its shield.
Honestly, I appreciate asymmetric designs, but also the asymmetry of it wigs me out a little bit.
I can understand
It's-
that.
It's great, but also it's
Yeah, I can
triggering.
understand your bad opinion.
Well,
Like,
Rolling him is
Syndius,
strange.
yeah, rolling him's a little weird, but when he stands pretty decent.
again,
Yeah.
I wouldn't know how he rolls because Delaware has not gotten Wave 2.
Big sad.
This is what I get for small population and not enough people buying stuff.
You're off the grid.
Which is honestly the thing. If your area has not been getting restocks in, the reason is because they're not going off the shelves fast enough to justify a restock, or like they're not going off the shelves like in enough numbers to warrant a restock. Alright. So that was Syndius. Next up is Dragonoid Ultra, but because I don't have a marble for that, here's a stand-in.
All open wide.
Oh yeah.
Alrighty.
Best boy.
Dragonoid Ultra. Wow, Dragonoid Ultra's design. There's a lot more silver than I remember. That's a lot of silver,
Yeah.
guys. I mean, that's an overwhelming amount of silver in the color.
It's an
palette.
auraless Bakugan, thank you very much. It's just got a red arrow paint.
Also, I have no idea what that is on the back, and then
Oh,
and then for,
yeah.
and then for some
That's
reason,
a weird burst egg you have.
For some reason, if the camera were to focus, which it's not going to, that says 800G. What's a G?
Yeah.
I
That's
don't
weird.
know.
What
What
is
does
that?
what does it even stand for?
That's very fun.
What does it
I think it
stand
stands
for?
for good game power.
Funny
Gone-
enough,
gone
that's not where
power.
my G power is on my one.
Yeah,
Gone power.
yeah. I have another titanium that has it right there.
Oh my gosh, I need to get a
Yeah, that's what mine
tattoo
is.
somewhere on my body that's just a G power.
Oh my gosh.
All right. Enough memeing around. What do we think of Dragonoid Ultra?
I love him actually.
It's
I like
okay.
It looks ugly.
It looks like the worst thing in the world in photos, but in person, it's actually really, really
Damn.
powerful.
I can't wait to get my hands on one tomorrow
DM,
morning.
you had the perfect opportunity for a different stand-in. You should have used RepTac.
I don't own a
Oh,
Reptile.
you don't own a RepTac.
no.
Okay.
The only Sky Raiders
someone-
I own are Skytrus and Aerogan.
Yeah. But that would have been a funny stand-in. Anyway.
Oh, you know what? Actually, we do have another stand-in anyway.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Alto Brontes.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
Always gotta have him in a stream.
My Alto Brontes is away right now. Yeah, that is a thing a lot of people take issue with on Dragonoid Ultra. Is just using my titanium as an example. Where its feet are, it would have some long bits of plastic sticking out. That I don't own Dragonoid Ultra yet. That'll change tomorrow morning, I hope. But but it should. I don't see it as that big of an issue since the Ultras are meant to roll a certain way anyway.
So,
they're very out of the way.
And according to Blinks, if it didn't have that, it wouldn't be able to stand.
No, it would not stand
would
at
not.
all, and it actually stands fairly consistently without requiring a particular amount of forward momentum. When it stands on its own power. So if you're able to roll it straight enough, he stands really often and violently.
Yeah. So
Zeta in chat has been working
satisfied
on
with it.
Zeta in chat has been working on a little bit of a project to kind of show off how to roll Dragonoid Ultra the most consistently and get it to not fling the core, which it tends to do.
I have a video planned about that particular topic. That's going to be a scientific study on how often and in what conditions Dragonoid Ultra flings off its core. So I'm basically gonna roll Dragonoid Ultra 150 times. And
Look at you people with content ideas. Well, then there's me.
and track all of the data. Did it stand? Did it flip over? Did it activate on a core? Did it throw it off? All of that. I just just now mine flipped open and grabbed the core by just gently rolling it towards the cores, and the flip is actually incredible.
Anyway, if no one has any more comments, that was totally Dragonoid Ultra.
Yeah, I just have one comment about people's problem with ultras and just their bumps in general. I've found that as soon as we found out that there is a rolling path, it's pretty much been a non-issue.
It's just one thing I noticed people tend to complain about. I'll use a future one, Halcor, as an example. Some people just fiddling around with them like a marble, and the jutting out parts make it difficult to do that because it's not smooth.
See,
if you want to get something like that, get Hydora's
core.
Get Hydora's Core or Hydora's Ultra, get Tritonium Ultra, or just get a core. Yeah.
If you like a Bakugan that you can close, don't get Hydora's Ultra.
Alright. What if your Ultra purposely knocks the core off the other Bakugan? Do they just not get it? Correct.
Yes.
Stupid Bakugan. This thing has a hair trigger magnet. I swear to God.
What, Hydrus?
No. Something we'll see later. I'll give you a hint.
Oh.
Wink.
Ultra
Fishy boy?
Garganoid. The bumps on
Oh,
Ultra Garganoid.
Not Fishy Boy, surprisingly.
Oh,
Fishy Boy has stayed closed this entire time. Garganoid's open twice.
The bumps on Ultra Garganoid actually do get in the way of the rolling quite badly and frequently. It's manageable, but that's one of the ones that I think actually does have genuine Alto-Brontes disease.
Yeah, I've
it'll
noticed.
mess it up.
I've noticed these bumps on Garganoid just from when I was rolling it are kind of weird. See, yeah, mine just stopped dead in its tracks.
Yeah, it isn't.
Huh.
It isn't bumps in general that are the problem, but certain ones the bumps are a problem.
All right, so with Dragonoid Ultra out of the way, let's discuss Fangzor Ultra.
Yes.
And in this one, I'm using the Pyrus instead of the Ventus because I have the Pyrus now.
Excellent.
I do enjoy its massive size.
It's amazing.
I love it.
Oh,
It's my favorite Ultra.
Oh, it's huge. Like,
I completely
But-
adore it.
just
I like really like it, but like the fangs that it has on its body, I feel could be incorporated just a bit better. But that's really just a nitpick.
Just to show you guys, here's Fangzor Ultra, and here's Dragonoid Car.
Wow.
One of these things
Such
is
height.
not like the other.
Banana.
Anyway, further thoughts on Fangzor Ultra?
So,
It's simple to close, but it's still a really great design, and I love it.
Wait,
so
it's difficult to close?
No, I said
No,
simple,
simple to
to
close.
close.
Okay. Whew.
So, as you, in the past on the live stream, I have been a critic of Fangzor Ultra. I still think it looks weird. Like, it's just really, like, thin. And,
Yeah?
it's like,
Like paper dolls?
yeah, like, it kind of looks like somebody, yeah, exactly, like somebody made, like, a line of, like, cut, paper and stretched it out, and it's a bunch of people, but in this case, it's just, a Bakugan, and
It's
long.
just a bunch of sections of
Yeah.
two hemispheres.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just like I don't hate it, but it just isn't my favorite, and it kind of looks weird to me.
I like
that's
that-
understandable. While I've had the Ventus one, I've grown to very much appreciate it. I love it. Can't wait to get the Orless and Darkest tomorrow.
One
Yeah.
second.
I can understand you feeling that way, but it's
Of your
definitely my
Walmart
favorite.
discount.
Alright, other thoughts?
I guess my point is it kind of
Also,
like
also, something weird I've noticed about Fangzor's, at least how it is, Ventus and Pyrus, at least mine, their heads go at different angles.
Huh.
If you take a look at this
Really?
right here.
yeah, that's weird. I think it just contrasts really weird with the other Ultra designs
Yeah, a little
for
bit.
me.
A little bit, yeah.
So-
Which Ultra talking about right now?
Fangzor.
Okay, still Fangzor. I thought someone said Hydorus, so I was a bit confused.
No, we'll get to Hydorus eventually.
I have to head out,
I keep
everybody.
getting so many of these cards every pack I open.
I have to make haste and away, unfortunately. But thank you guys for having me.
Thanks for
here
coming
in
on.
the live
Yeah,
stream.
thanks for coming.
Hope to see you in more streams.
YouTube.com Jacuso. Watch the Bakugan show. I'm good friends with Kai Ferenzo.
Yes.
Okay.
Jet Kuso and the Bakugan show. I haven't seen it yet, but I assume if Jet says it's good, and also
Soon-
Jet's content is really good.
Thank you. Soon to be rebranded as Jet Kuso and Friends. All right. Farewell.
Yeah,
and-
yeah, you're right. The tails do look slightly different. I think it's just molding on these in general is a little weird.
Yeah.
But as you do. All right.
Also,
So Rigatoni, closing
Hold on.
thoughts on Fangzor?
I think like some of the proportions are a bit awkward, but once I see it in person, I'll make a final judgment. But its size is something to be appreciated.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It is huge. I've mentioned this on stream last week. I'm like, I love the sheer size of this thing. fantastic.
I do as
powerful.
well.
When I get to Gorthion, make him do the drum wave. Size compared to a Nintendo DS. I'm not sure which one you're looking to look at, but here is Fangzor Ultra. Here is my 2DS XL. They're about the same height. The 2DS is slightly taller.
Until you open the 2DS XL.
Yes, it's huge. When he was shaking the tail, it's a Rattleoid. Well, Fangzor is a Cobra, of sorts. Yeah. Anyway, that was Fangzor Ultra. Let's move on to the boy who's been bothering me a ton, but who also, if you can land a roll with him, rolls like a, flips like a freaking god. Like that. Except it didn't hold on to the core, so it can't keep it. This is Garganoid Ultra. Thoughts?
I really like Garganoid.
Thoughts on
Slav squat.
Slop squat.
I mean,
Thick.
I'm.
Asbel, this is not the squid. This is a gargoyle.
No.
So
I think I prefer the original.
Really?
Yes.
I don't think I own an original Garganoid to make comparisons, but I can check.
Garganoid was the first Bakugan from Battle Planet I saw. The toy, anyway. And honestly, I thought it was really weird. Because, you know, I mean, it is really weird compared to the rest of them, right? Like, I think we can all agree that Garganoid is probably the weirdest proportioned.
Yeah,
Well, it's
Garganoid's
very
super
unusual.
weird. I'm actually going to change
You
to the
crush
Ventus.
your head
'Cause
with its size.
I'm going to change to the Ventus because the Ventus shows up better on camera.
Yeah.
But,
Oh yeah, definitely.
yeah, I definitely am not a fan of how small the head is compared to the rest of the body.
Yeah, the head is placed like in proportion wise strangely. Just like how this dowel that I just found on this windowsill, that I just read the label for, is for bashing in the window in case of emergency. These windows don't have an emergency exit option. You just break them in with this dowel for your convenience.
Asbel, I'd keep the DS on screen, but my camera is actually on an angle, so it'd be very difficult to. It's on an angle and it's very close, so it'd be kind of difficult to show off.
But yeah, Garganoid is a weird boy, but it's probably one of my favorites I own of the Ultra.
I've never once had it not flip.
Yeah.
It's a killer flipper.
It's
Like-
fantastic for that.
Like
yeah.
you saw what
Yeah.
happened with the Helios.
Like
It didn't pick up the core, but it flipped like a boss.
mine has a really strong magnet, so it like playing the game, it is my most consistent roller. Like if I'm in a situation to where I need my Bakugan to open, Garganoid is my go-to, even if I don't care if it picks up the core, because it's not the most consistent with that, but it is the most consistent with opening.
Hmm. And for those of you who are not quite familiar with a bit of Resurgence yet, this particular Garganoid, the Ventus one, has a Titan coming out that has 9 damage and 0 B power, but gains 100 for every energy card you have in play. I'm looking forward to memeing that to death.
It's pretty powerful.
That's gonna be fun, considering energy ramp is something I'm very much looking forward to using.
And you know, the huge knowledge big brain play card that puts your entire discard pile onto your field, and
Oh yeah, that
For 10 energy, yeah.
that when Resurgence
down,
when Resurgence comes more into full force, I think I'm going to update my Dan Turbo deck. I changed it from Diamond Maxitor Turbo to just Dan Turbo. and I'm going to run, I think, 1 huge knowledge.
I just found a Russian site that's selling Iron Man as the Bakugan for like $15.
Cool. All right.
Huh.
I don't know.
So
Trust this
skipping over Garganoid, now we're going to take a look at Chonky Monkey.
Chunky Monkey.
Chonky Monkey.
I think all we can say about this is that the core is better.
Yes.
The jury
Absolutely agreed.
The jury is still out for me. Though what that magnet do though?
Oh, goodness. Oh, okay.
See,
This is getting a little bit too lewd.
I really like the Ultra. Like, I think the Core and the Ultra both are really basic in their designs, but I really like how the Ultra is just one big chunk, and he just has a magnet on his butt.
Okay.
Like, what else could you ask for?
I'll be honest. As far as my feelings, jury's still out. I am starting to warm up to it a little more, but still not quite sure how I feel about its design. If it was going strictly off of the render, I hate it. But I definitely think the render changed to the toy very well, and it's much better. Though something I do.
I still have only seen the render, so that kind of makes me form my opinion on it. So,
Though something I do have to mention, Zeta has had this issue with his Helios, Lego Detective had this issue with his Diamond, and I have this issue with my Pyrus. It doesn't close perfectly flush. Like, it's a...
Huh.
It has an issue just keeping closed. I haven't found that to be too much of a problem as a roller.
I have that same issue with both of my Howl cores.
Oh, look at that! I'm sure my hand kind of obscured that, but it jumped fairly nice just there.
Not bad. I don't dislike it, but it's definitely the Ultra I like the least.
Oh, Keese. Lucky. Very nice.
Oh, nice.
Treasure it. That's not common. From a sample size of 4. Anyway, yeah. Gorthion. Next up, I'm gonna see if I can possibly get this to land. I failed horribly, so forget it. Halcor.
Oh, Halcor.
I'm just gonna leave the derp like that.
So, Howlcore. Like the design, but Howlcore has really weird tolerance issues and a lot of different really weird tolerance issues.
I still haven't gotten Hellcore.
Like, if you flip him over, DM, and take a look at which direction the middle head tilts towards, it always tilts kind of severely towards one way or the other.
Yeah, it's not very symmetrical.
Mine tilts slightly to the left.
My Ventus one has a horrible tilt on its head.
However,
could you close it for me real quick? I want to see something, if yours does the same thing that mine does. I don't know where my Howlcore is right now. I think I know where it is, but I'm not quite sure.
There we
It
go.
might be out in my car. So can you flip it around and look at the back of the neck joint? Like just the back. So does yours sit together at those two joints? Like, if you press down on the head, is there give there, or is it perfectly
yes,
flush?
there is give.
Yeah. That kind of annoys me because yours doesn't have as much give as mine does. I'll have to go find mine
Now,
and get a picture.
I know we're talking about Halcor being strange. You can see a little bit of stuff on my Darkest right here. But let me pull out my Ventus that I unboxed a couple weeks ago.
Oh, yeah.
My Ventus is super janky.
This is my Ventus Halcor Ultra from Wave 1. And you can see that is not great.
No,
wow.
Mine has the exact same problem, and when its feet off.
I would like it if the Pyrus had a molding fix. to kind of fix that issue, similar to how
Why is that up so high?
Similar to how Serpentines did in Wave 2.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That is up really high.
I guess like while we're talking about it here, Serpentines, the Wave 1s were pretty bad in closing flush, but the Wave 2 Ventus was better. So I'm curious to see if the Wave 3 Pyrus Hellcore Ultra is any better than this, and I feel obliged to get it now after its extremely killer hyper. Yeah, I don't know what's up with my Ventus Hellcore, but it's just bad.
What does the hyper do?
Pyrus Hyper Hellcore is what's its energy
cost 20?
cost?
5.
What's its energy cost again?
5.
It's a 5. It is 1500 B power, 5 damage, but if Fury is active, it has plus 20 damage.
Yeah. Once you said Pyrus, I knew because that thing's a monster.
That it is.
Death the Kid would hate Hellcore. It needs perfect symmetry. Yeah. He should probably get a Wave 3, but I can't confirm how good the Wave 3 one is.
I cannot either.
Yeah.
Someone just saw a Ventus Scorpion at Walmart.
Alright. Overall, Hellcore, not a bad design, but designed bad.
I used to hate it because I had so much trouble closing it, but I figured it out a little bit easier nowadays.
I've done fairly well closing it on stream and haven't really had any issues. Unlike our next Bakugan, I hate closing this thing so much.
Is it Hydorus? I can't see the screen, so it's Hydorus.
It's Hydorus Ultra.
I hate it. I hate it so much.
I don't have
I
don't have an Aquas, but I have the diamonds, so this is what you get.
Wow, so shiny.
I hate it.
That's the worst diamond that we have, to be honest.
Keep in mind, yeah, in terms of playing it as well, yeah, it's not great. But mine also has a little bit of a weird thing with the arms, where this is asymmetrical.
Yeah. Very.
And it's not supposed to be. I don't believe my Chaos and my Darkus and my Pyrus have that issue.
My Pyrus
but
is
this one's head closes perfectly flush.
Oh wow, look who's on my desk, guys. It's Darkest Hellcore. I can take that image.
Woohoo.
Hey.
Alright, so how I normally close Hydorus, and it's actually like a bit more confusing with this one because it just doesn't work as great, is like back leg and tail first. That's what I do. Then that's also tricky to keep.
Huh, I do it the opposite.
Arms, then, and then click the head in to keep them.
Yeah, I do the exact opposite process.
You do the head first, then the arms, then the feet and tail?
Yeah, and oddly enough, I have never had any problem doing that.
Wait, show it again on stream, DM? How you close it? Sorry, I was trying to take a picture of...
Yeah. It's pretty much legs and tail, arms, and then head.
Oh, no. Alright. Let me walk you through how you close this dude, okay? So
I think I've tried it your way, but I don't like it. So,
yeah, you gotta grab it with 2 hands in the front, okay? Gotta get both hands in there, and then you gotta close the front 2 legs with the little flaps. Just close them up. Yeah, and close them up all the way. Okay, yeah. Stream's delay. Yeah.
Yeah, just trust me when I say I've done it. Trust me when I say I've done it.
Okay. Yeah. Now you gotta close the head after you do that.
And the top head piece.
Yeah, but you gotta close both of them. You gotta. Yeah. Well, you have to close the arms. You have to close the arms first.
Okay. You hadn't really gone to the arms yet. Mine does not actually click in. It needs to close the head first.
Yeah.
And then it'll go completely flush. And then it's just tail and feet.
And then you just flip it upside down and then do the feet and then the tail last.
Yeah, I wish my tail cooperated enough to work with this.
Yeah, that's pretty much how I do it.
And the head popped open, which is why I don't do that. But yeah.
Really? Yours has a touchier head than mine, I guess.
Mine as well,
Possibly.
yeah.
Possibly. But yeah. Hydrus Ultra. I hate it.
I
hate
like
it.
it. I like how smooth it is without any Ultra Bronte's disease at all, but I can understand people's frustrations with closing it.
Now,
Look,
some...
I'm all up for a completely round Ultra, but if it's at the cost of not being able to effectively use it, then
now,
don't sign me
I
up.
can close it really good now.
Something interesting.
I've always have no problems.
Something interesting about Hydrus Ultra that I've completely lost in my head. Something was in my mind and I completely lost it. I've completely lost it.
Maybe move on and it'll come back to you.
Maybe.
Oh,
But something other to say with Hydrus. I'm working on a secret project, and I had to before we get upgrades to Ultra. I made sure that Hydrus would be gone from the team, so I didn't have to deal with folding it back up during shooting. Secret project. Wink, wink.
Secret project, wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Wink, wink.
Anyway, I'm gonna put that back, because I don't think this, what I was going to say is coming back to me. I can't even figure out at all what I was gonna go off of. But anyway,
Oh well.
next design, we have Helios.
Oh boy.
Oh, I remember now. Hydrus. Challenge level 1. Yeah, right.
That's a lie.
Yeah,
That
right.
is a flat lie. Even as somebody who doesn't have problems, that is a flat lie.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I got that one yesterday.
And then we have Helios, the Kraken.
How
love
much
the
was the starter
design,
pack for you
but-
guys?
I like its design, but I think it's too fragile.
I do too, yeah.
The I can tell you right now, the Wave 3 starter pack one is not at all tightly wrapped around. Like on voice chat, I think yesterday, I believe, I was like, okay, let's see how difficult this is to take out. Grabbed it here, pulled it, and it came out perfectly fine. No breaks.
I just mean in general.
Yeah. My Helios Helios, as you'll be able to tell, actually came out of the package in one piece. I also used scissors for a little bit of it, so that has something to do with it. But yeah. Just if you're gonna like open a Wave 2 Helios, be very careful. I haven't seen how the Wave 3 booster is. Maybe the issue is fixed, but we'll see. If I get Wave 3 tomorrow, I'll probably nab an Aquas as well, just to see how
I
it
was
is.
very lucky in my Chaos one, didn't have any problems, but I can definitely say it was a problem for a lot of people.
But yeah, I could definitely tell, like, by when I took out the little compartment the Helios was in, and I looked at it from the back, I saw how much space there was, and I'm like, oh, this is going to be cake. And it was. But yeah, Helios as a design.
And it's pretty cool.
I like all of its bits that like represent tentacles.
Yeah, it's
Just wish they weren't so thin and frail.
It's a pretty neat, actually. I like this design. This one is, I think Helios is labeled as a challenge level 2, or is it a challenge 1?
I don't remember.
If it's not a challenge 2 though, it should be, because it's not super easy. You have to hold a lot of it in. Like,
Yeah.
I do like the small parts, the head, and then there's gotta keep the small bits held until back tentacle things go in, then bring the front up, and then the back piece. And even this is having difficulty closing. Come on, close. Thank you. Yeah. Now, some
closing thoughts?
some people have had with this is it would be perfectly flush if it weren't for all these gaps in the marble. Look at all that.
Yeah, there's a lot.
I feel like in order to get as complex a design as it is, it needed to have all those gaps.
Mm-hmm.
But it just feels like it's a bit much.
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
agree with that.
Okay. Next design, we have a little buggy boy.
Ah,
Mantinoid. And this is probably how it will flip open on a core.
always. Mantinoid was what got me. Mantinoid Ultra was what got me interested in Battle Planet in the first place, so I can give it that. But nowadays, I think it's kind of in the middle of the road for Ultras. It's a solid design, but it's a little frustrating when it opens on its back the whole time.
Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Well, it just wants its tummy scratched.
I'm pretty sure bugs do not want that. Now, I will be completely honest here. I'll be completely honest here and say bugs got it good.
Oh, yeah, they
with
did.
Ultra designs. Like Mantinoid Ultra looks fantastic. Webum
does look
Ultra
great.
looks amazing. It's a wonder they could make that thing close.
Oh yeah.
If you
Webum,
haven't seen
I
a
cannot wait
picture
to
of
get my
Webum
hands on
Ultra,
it.
if you haven't seen a picture of Webum Ultra, go look it up.
Oh yeah, Web looks fantastic.
Now, I have actually gotten Mantinoid Ultra to flip normally once.
Wow.
Yeah, it
Mantinoid,
doesn't flip that often, but like if you're just putting it on display, it looks pretty good.
Mantinoid looks like he'd just jump your opponent and steal the core. Well, if he probably would if he could jump consistently.
He takes a fair bit of force because all of his weight is like located
On
in
his
the
back. Like seriously,
Yeah.
yeah. All the like chunk in this is all on the abdomen.
Whereas with other ultras, it's like all of the power is located in the middle of the tail.
Also,
and
also
then it flips it.
closing him is fairly difficult. Like at least to hold on to it, you have to push
A
down
little bit.
this, and then keep it there while you close it like that, and then you can do that, and then like that to finish it off.
Well, guys, Mantinoid Ultra, really cool and all. My phone battery's about to die out, so I'm gonna have to leave the stream.
All right, peace out,
So
peace out, spaghetti boy.
See ya.
Thank you. But before I leave, I have to give the first actual teaser for the hidden project. And the first clue is the B in Lyndon B. Johnson stands for Bakugan.
Goodness.
Oh no.
I'm looking forward to seeing this thing come to fruition.
Oh boy.
Okay, now, moving on. Real quick, Walking Dead USA asks, what do you think about all the Exit team members having Mantinoid?
It's fine. I don't have any real opinion on it, but
Alright, for the next one, we have another typically Ventus Bakugan, Maxitor. However, I don't have a Ventus, so I'm just going to use the diamond. And there you go.
Maxitor.
Alright. One thing I feel like I'll bring up first is Maxitor Ultra has a bit of a reputation for being the most commonly broken Ultra to really exist. Like, to kind of demonstrate it a little bit, the most common problem that all Maxitor Ultras seem to have is that their arm pieces, when you fold them up, do not close perfectly flush. So that's a little bit of a problem. However, there was one person who had a Maxitor Ultra. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it was Raging Cajun,
I believe so.
who got the battle pack with Pyrus Maxitor Ultra in it, and when he took Maxitor out, a part of it just fell off. I forget what part it was. Was it one of the feet?
I don't remember, actually.
But there was one part, the leg, yet there was one part of the Maxitor that just completely fell off. Like, I saw that and I'm like, wow, that hurts.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I would say, actually, in retrospect, I think I was lying when I said the Gortheon was my least favorite. It would probably be Maxitor, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just for all the factory errors and how weird it looks when it's closed.
Now, something interesting to note with this, not an issue, but the feet on this are actually manual, so this thing will never stand.
That's one of my problems with it, too.
However, I will admit that closing it is fairly easy.
Usually.
Excuse me. Oh, God. Yeah. Alright. Next up, we're down to the final 4 Ultras. In this 2-hour, 20-minute stream. This is going to be 2.5 hours. No, a physical mod like that, it would not make that Maxitor game legal. Next up, we have a Darkest Boy. This one is, if I could find the magnet and not open it backwards, Helios.
Oh, yes.
This is Helios Ultra.
I would say pre-Fangs or Ultra my favorite.
Oh yeah, Helios got treated well.
Really well.
With its Ultra.
It has the same thing as Garganoid Ultra, where it has that really thick tail on its magnet that lets it stand really smoothly most of the time.
Oh yeah. It has, it's got a Garganoid tail, which makes it flip very well.
And it's just a really, really solid looking design. Like, it's got all the feet, hands, the 2 heads, the wings, and the tail. Like, everything is represented in the ball form, and I love it.
Now, I will notice something I've noticed between mine. That's not an Helios Ultra. That is a Serpentine Ultra. Where is my other Helios? Where are you? Hello? No, Gartheon. No. Something I will notice is when it, let's see. Asbel says there's this one guy in this server who just hates his design for not being Hydronoid, and I think about how petty he must be. I have a feeling you're talking about a certain person, and I know he just loves Hydronoid a lot. Just let him be Hydronoid fanboy.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you, Helios Ultra? I don't have that many Helioses. You'd think I'd know where it's at. I see Trox, Dragonoid, Pegatrix, Pyrus Ultra, Serpentines, Helios Core, but I don't see the Ultra. Where did you go? Did I not put it away? Oh wait, that was Helios Ultra the whole time. Its legs made me think it was my Serpentines. What? Okay, but yeah. I own the Chaos Helios Ultra as well. And something I will note about these is when you close them, I found the Chaos is a little bit more weird. Mostly in terms of the feet. Though I do notice that the heads, when put together, don't go together. And the The feet are, I've noticed, kind of tough to get to stay closed, specifically that one. So it's like you gotta do a little bit of extra stuff with it to keep it closed. I don't know how much I trust my Helios Nilius as a roller. I haven't really tried. But, yeah, my Darkest doesn't have that issue.
My Darkest doesn't either.
Honestly, though, Nilius Ultra, solid design. Very nice.
Love it.
Looks great, looks great. And, by the way, if a Hyper Nilius Ultra were to ever happen, it would not split into two, because that's not how Hyper Nilius works. Alright, next one. We have Serpentes.
Aha. Rusty boy.
There we are. I have not been able to get this thing to stand at all.
Ever?
I can't say I have either.
Huh.
Yeah, I haven't been able to get Serpentes to stand.
It's kind of a struggle, yeah.
But it's been no secret that I actually quite enjoy Serpentes Ultra. My entry in the camera brawl had this one and my Pyrus sticking on my mic upside down. It's just fun. The magnet on the chest makes for some fun possibilities of just a Serpentes hanging out. Hanging out on my mic stand.
The ultimate T-posing Bakugan.
Yeah. Yeah, its Darkest variant comes out in BR, so does its Diamond. It does not, I believe, have an Auralus version planned yet.
Not that I know of.
Yeah. However, I did mention this earlier in the stream, but the Wave 1 Serpentes Ultras had a fair bit of an issue with closing completely flush. Notice how much give my Aqua Serpentes has.
Yeah.
My Pyrus and Helios have less than this. But my Ventus Serpentes, if I could actually figure out where it is pretty quick, there it is, because there's no Ventus Nilius Ultra. This one, its give, it has some give, but it's not noticeable. I don't feel like this one's going to pop open at all.
Yeah. Mine are the same way as that Ventus.
Yeah, but the Aquas is really bad, and that kind of makes me sad. I almost want to get another Aqua Serpentes starter pack just to get another one. And God knows their common is all craziness. Alright. Planning on storing Dragonoid Ultra closed or open? Closed, just like all my other Bakugan. I know about the reasons for storing them open. I do not care, because I've stored my Darkest Skytrust closed for years without ever opening it, and it's been fine. I don't see that being an issue with these. And now we get to Goodest Boy, Trox Ultra. And that stand, I didn't plan for that. That actually did pretty good. That went pretty well. Here is Trox Ultra. I have 3 of them. I just don't have the diamond. And this Trox has been hit with the unfortunate, bowing feet. So that's a bit of a shame. It's a little bit difficult to keep standing. You see the feet are kind of open like that.
Now, I know we're way off topic, but I finally got images of my Howlcore because my phone decided to die.
Well,
but we can bring those up in a little bit. They're in live stream text whenever you wanna. The top one is... It sent 2... Okay, it sent 2 open ones for some reason. Let me... Let me...
So,
the right
thoughts on Trox Ultra? Real quick.
Goodest Boy.
It's great.
It's a very nice design. I enjoy the whole with its hands in. I like the whole having it just sit on my PC case.
I will say, kind of like this, I like how the core is positioned when it stands open, where it looks like it's holding it in its jaw.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, like so.
Very nice, very nice. Alright, Trox is a challenge level 2.
Whoa.
And
Oh.
I could kind of see it, because you gotta really hold the legs in and fold them in a bunch. Then goes the tail, and finally the head.
Okay.
And then that's a Trox. Last but certainly not least, we have Turtle Boy, Tritonium.
Oh, Tritonium.
Oh boy, I haven't seen him roll before.
I don't even have one yet.
I could try real quick. See how it
Come on,
goes.
don't fail me. Don't fail me, Ultra Turtle.
I could try. Let's see. I don't have the space to proper roll, but
Big sad.
yeah, I tried. It tends to do that.
Yeah.
But
Oh, well.
I've been able to get it to flip all the way once.
Yeah.
It's just kind of difficult. But yeah,
Gosh,
looks,
he is so derpy and so beautiful.
yeah,
Oh, he's cute.
those eyes have seen things.
Honestly, that's probably the best design choice, was those eyes.
Oh, they're perfect.
Mm-hmm. Now I've actually posted on my Twitter a picture of him sticking to the underside of my mic stand, and then Karmic replied to it with just a close-up of the face.
Yeah.
Something to note about Tritonium Ultra is he's actually fairly front-heavy, so if you were to try to balance him on his back 2 legs, it doesn't work too well. But balance him on his front 2 legs, and yeah.
Huh.
Works pretty well.
Huh.
Now, Tritonium is a challenge level 1, and it really deserves it, because it's very simple.
It does look very easy.
I find that doing that, and then just plopping it down like this works great. There's actually a little bit of a peg here at the bottom where the head goes in.
Oh, yeah, that's
that
interesting.
comes out when the shell goes down. But
Oh,
really,
that's cool.
really, it'll just be a nice, satisfying click when you push it down. I haven't found that to cause any issues. Anyway,
Cool.
I always thought the head folded up.
I did too.
yeah, right? I actually thought it did at first as well, and then I got it and I was like, how does this close? Does it fold into the shell? No, it folds under its body. What is this? But yeah, anyway, that is that. Before I share the links to the favorite and least favorite Ultras, let's go over some stuff, some updates we have for the cores. No votes went in for favorite core design. We got one more for least favorite, and it's Helios with a firm half the votes now.
Yeah.
Alright. Now, same deal as last time. First link, favorite Ultra design. Second link, which I hope I copied, is least favorite Ultra design. First, so as usual, first link, most favorite. Second link, least favorite. Please take the time to vote in these polls. I'd like to see what you guys think. It is hard to pick. A lot of the Ultra designs are pretty stellar.
Yeah, I genuinely struggle thinking which is my absolute favorite.
Yeah.
I kind of go between Cindius, Helios, and Fangsaur.
To be honest, Hydronoid is greater than all.
Yeah, I'm super excited for Hydronoid.
A lot of people don't like it because it doesn't look like Hydronoid.
It doesn't have to look like the original.
It doesn't have to be Legacy. It can be its own thing.
Your dreams for Legacy are dead. That's why Leonidas is never gonna be a thing. Even though the hype for Leonidas was never a thing until Battle Planet was officially announced.
Hold on.
Like where's
My
Leonidas?
dreams are crushed.
Okay.
Poor Leonidas.
Wow. I can't believe they did that to Leonidas.
Right.
So sad.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but whoever's voting Gortheon as the least favorite Ultra design, you're wrong.
I don't know. I'm not voting, but if I were to vote, I'd vote least favorite Ultra as Hydrus. Excuse you.
Really?
I'd go with Maxitor.
I went with Maxitor.
Gortheon's my second least favorite. And if I had to be honest, Maxitor's probably my third least favorite.
Huh.
Okay.
Since when does Straw Poll not always update live?
I don't know.
Huh.
It's been wacky tonight.
Okay. Let's go ahead and check out the results so far. Here's the favorite design. We've got Helios for 2. That's interesting.
Wow.
Nilius for 2. Dragonoid for 1. Trox for 1. Tritonium for 1. Everyone else has had nothing so far. Curious.
Interesting to see for Helios.
But yeah, you can definitely see the amount of people participating has gone down because 7 votes.
Yeah, we have...
It's later at night.
Least favorite.
Oh,
Gortheon
right.
at 3, Hydrus at 2, Maxitor at 2, everyone else at 0.
Oh, there's one. It's a YouTube redirect link, but it's fine. And 2, favorite and least favorite, respectively. A2 for Ultra design. Huh.
I would not have guessed Helios is that popular, but
I wouldn't have guessed it either. Helios is honestly... Oh, sorry. Helios is honestly kind of bland.
I wouldn't call it bland. That I just
Wow, you opened your RGB LED controller.
I did.
On stream. How could you?
Galactic Ace just wants the Aquas one.
How is Gortheon losing right now? This is not fair. Gortheon isn't the best design, but he's in no way the worst. I mean, he's such a lovable chonky boy. All Bakugan are good Bakugan. Ventus Knight. I mean, I really don't like Maxitor.
I don't either.
I think it's legitimately the only Battle Planet Bakugan that I would genuinely say don't buy it.
And
like, just don't buy it at all.
It's like, it's terribly designed from a design standpoint, and it's terrible in the context of the TCG as well in pretty much every attribute. So we got the short end of the stick everywhere.
Alright, so it looks like that's probably roughly where it's at. And probably where it'll stay.
Alright.
Yeah, I'll probably post these poll links.
You could just post them in announcements right now.
Yeah,
in announcements right now to see some stuff here. Alright.
Dang it, we have 9 people watching now when we had 20 earlier, and we still haven't showed the Patreon or the coffee. We're so bad at this.
I mean, we're new to this.
Hmm.
Alright, I'm going to throw them in. Let me click the vote button on all these.
Hmm.
Anyway, I'll probably give the people 5 minutes to do these polls.
Yeah.
I feel like that should be enough time. So,
That's some tall link spam. Hmm. Huh. Yeah.
where are my Donkey Kong memes for Gortheon though? I was telling Zeta, I gave it a very brief nickname of Chonky Kong. Cause like he wanted me to save him a Dragonoid Ultra and a Helios Gortheon Ultra if I found one, and I was just like thick thighs and Chonky Kong. Got it.
Hmm.
Fade Ninja is not Shun's fourth Bakugan. Fade Ninja, I believe, is his second.
Definitely second, yeah.
With Vice Rocks being a third.
Are we talking OG Shun? Probably fourth Bakugan.
Would have been Tailene.
Yeah, Tailene.
Yeah.
Wind just reacted with spam. Oh, look at all those previews. I regret nothing.
Hmm.
And yes, there are other core designs we know of that we aren't taking a look at yet. Like, for instance, there's core designs for Trino, Syndius, Hydronoid that we haven't seen yet. And
Yeah,
then
we haven't seen Hydronoid Car yet. Very interesting.
And then Phaedrus, to name a few. And then for Ultras, there is Pyravian, Vicerox. I think there was a core Vicerox as well. Hydronoid, Lupithion, and then, surprisingly enough, Phaedrus, which I'm very bummed about.
Hmm.
But yeah. So BR will definitely be a smaller live stream than this, but
Yeah.
one to still do regardless.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. Oh yeah, and then Pegatrix Ultra, how could I forget?
Yep.
Alright, let's see if anyone else has voted in these polls. Here's the favorite core design. We are at 16 votes, so 2 more people voted. Pegatrix at 5, Tritonium at 4, Serpentine at 3, Fangzor, Hydrus, Mantanoid, and Trox at 1. Everyone else at 0. Alright, least favorite core design from set 1. We've had 2 more votes as well. Nilius at 6, Scortheon at 4, Trox at 2, Drago at 1, Mantanoid at 1, everyone else at 0.
2 votes for Trox is too many.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay. Ultras. We had 7 before. We have 9 now. Fangzor at 2, Helios at 2, Nilius at 2. So basically the 2 votes for this went to Fangzor.
Darn.
And then for least favorite, Gortheon at 3, Hydrus at 3, Maxitor at 3.
Wow,
Oh,
that's pretty
So-
crazy.
So they're all completely tied now.
Hmm.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
No new votes have come in yet.
Hmm.
Anyway, I think we're winding down quite a decent bit. Let's
Yeah.
call that here. Thanks for checking out the live stream. Hope you enjoyed this little bit of a check. Yes.
Can I have you give a preview of something that's being built?
Sure.
Um,
You want me to go to it or show
let
me a
me.
screen?
Hold on. I think this is the domain I want you to go to. Let me make sure that this is correct. Yeah. Oh, I don't really care. I mean, nothing's enabled really. So, but yeah. Just show the domain, and I'll talk a little bit about what we're building.
Alright, give me 1 minute here. Alright. Boom.
So, let's see. I don't see it on. Oh, there we go. Oh, no wonder I couldn't see live right away. Okay, so, I wasn't actually live. I was like 5 seconds behind. So,
Oh.
as you guys may know, Cubix is a trading and selling community, and so currently, being built is an alternative to eBay for auctions, that you takes less of a percentage than eBay does. eBay takes 10%. We haven't worked everything out yet, but development is very much going well for this, so you should be able to list all your stuff soon, and there's no featured listings or anything like that, but yeah.
It's also worth mentioning at this blue bar, which is cut off on my screen, it says this is a demo store for testing purposes. No orders shall be fulfilled. So, back when I checked this earlier, there was a test product, but it's gone now.
I can create one real quick. There's a test auction currently running, but I'm trying to figure out how to get auctions to display properly. They're a little buggy. But I will give you the link to a auction and what that will look like.
Galactic Ace can't sign up. That's because it's not ready to go yet.
Yeah. Yeah, no, don't sign up, please.
Is this Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG Online with Bakugan? Because I love that. No, this is a marketplace to sell it. To sell cards and stuff.
Yep.
Okay, you getting the link to me?
Yeah, it's in live stream text.
Oh. There it is. Here's a bit of an example.
Yep, test auction. Everything works.
haha.
It seems. Could you click the bid button? I mean, it shouldn't do anything. I'm curious if it'll make you make an account first. It should.
Let's see. Sorry, you must be logged in to place a bid.
Yes, that's working properly.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And apparently, what? Oh, you can do stuff on your own.
Yes.
Can't go 1.5. It has to be 2.5.
Yes. You can set custom bid intervals. Although I'm gonna try and see if I can. Yeah, because the buttons currently go up by 2 every time, even though you don't want to go up 2 every time. But yeah, it's a test auction. So yeah, I mean, it's being being worked on, and it's looking pretty good. So it's gonna be for TCG stuff. So,
Looks great so far.
yeah, I'm really happy with how it's turning out so far.
Yeah. So basically, I think the whole idea with this is if you're looking to sell on Cubics, you can go for this if you'd like. Set your own price or just set it to auction and go for it.
Yeah.
And then, can't wait to see the finished colors. Looks great so far.
Yeah.
According to Asbel. Yeah.
Yep.
Still a work in progress. Obviously, it'll be changed, so on and so forth.
Yep.
Oh, there's a Twitter link.
Yeah, we have a Twitter account. Fun fact.
Very nice.
Cubic.
Hey.
Hey, Blink. Alrighty.
Background TCG Online would be awesome, but I mean, it wouldn't rolling wouldn't be super great.
Alright, let's check a final update of these, and then we'll be good to go. Core design hasn't gotten any more votes. Neither is that. Favorite has gotten one more. Nilius 3, Fangzor 2, Helios 2, Drago Trox Tertonium 1.
Too little for Trox.
Then,
I mean...
least favorite Ultra design, Hydrus has edged out a win for least favorite.
Wow.
Surprises me a little bit.
Aren't they trying to put the game online? No.
There's a little bit of a thing you can do on Dueling Book to do it. Then there's... I know at some point there was a Bakugan Brawling Simulator that was kind of in development on some site. I don't know. But I don't know how far that's gone. I haven't heard about it in
We haven't heard any extra updates on that.
Yeah, but I don't know. Anyway, let's close this off here.
Ooh.
Sure thing.
Thanks for coming. Hope you enjoyed. Enjoy a bunch of other things in coming weeks. I will get to the clips eventually. I promise. But I'm gonna be I'm gonna be very busy this coming week, so that might be a little hard.
Yeah.
Have fun with that.
Anyway, I've been Venomous Brass.
Are we doing bottom to top? I guess we are. I'm Siwadai. I'm gonna take this moment to plug the wiki's Patreon and the coffee, and there's also a PayPal link you can donate to if you join our Discord and ask somebody about it. You know, that's great if you want to contribute. And yeah, hand it off to Ro.
And I've been Espero. Have a good one.
And I've been A2, and I definitely contributed a lot to this live stream.
Indeed.
Yes, I mean...
Indeed.
I mean, would we really be here without you, A2, is the big question. And
That's a
it's
question
probably...
I don't want to know the answer to.
See you guys next time. Peace out.